Welcome back to King's Campaign 2, Curse of the Dragon Goddess, where we last left off. The Veilwalkers went through a lot of bad stuff, basically. They went through horrific stuff. No, it actually turned out pretty good, shockingly. While being hunted down by the giant Hydra, and divided their party, willingly, I might add you.
And it somehow worked in our favor.
It somehow worked in their favor, as just pure sheer dumb luck and positive dice rolls. There was no skill involved. Arius,
This
Albertus,
is a tactical decision made by Arius. I don't know what you're talking about.
Arius, Albertus,
Yeah,
and
this played out from the
Celia,
very beginning.
they managed to tactically eliminate the Abishai that were trailing behind the Hydra, wiping them out. Meanwhile, Rezmir, riding upon her mighty Hydra, confronted the glowing Lucian, because he had the masks of the dragon on him, as well as Spaztok trying to cover him in their little trapped cave. She saw through, with her high perception, the illusions they tried to put in place, and she did not fall for their explosive little trigger that they had set up. So a 2-on-2 battle ensued. Yeah. And although it was vicious and speedy, to everybody's shock, Lucian managed to gun down the dragon. Not without help from his comrade, as they both were in a vicious back and forth with these creatures. However, Rezmir was quick and clever, even if she was not mighty enough, and she swiped the bag of holding that had 2 of the 3 masks of the dragon, Lucian smartly enough keeping one on his person. As she tried to make a daring escape, the entire group of the Veilwalkers began to pursue her together. And although it was getting more and more difficult for them to catch up or even gun her down, that is when the mighty Protanther, the large, ancient golden dragon that is on the Veilwalker's side, arrived, and he incinerated her before they even had a chance to need to do anything else. The bag of holding was recovered, and after interrogating a nearby Cult of the Dragon scout, it was revealed that Rezmir was using the little time she had to zip off the masks of the dragon. Wherever Severin is now, after speaking with him, he admits he has more now in his possession. He was willing to barter with the Veilwalkers to hand over what they have in exchange for him pardoning a city of their choice, but these heroes weren't going to be so easily swayed. However, even though they still possess one mask of the dragon, Severin claims he can still perform the ritual. But we're not worried about that right now, because these nerds have downtime, for you see, upon returning to Alikara, Leosin is preparing one final meeting to gather together all the forces they have available. With most of their tasks completed, they have the next 3 days to decide to do as they so please.
2 days.
22...
2 days.
2.5. It's midday of the first day, because you all long rested, you woke in afternoon time, and you have roughly 22 days left until the curse on you takes full effect. So, that being said, as you all awaken, and it's still daytime out, the time is yours to do as you please.
Upon waking up and, seeing that Zelia is awake, because, 4 hours only needed.
Yes.
Lucian would dress himself and he'd look over at her and just, I've been thinking.
Yeah?
With everything that's coming with Severin and potentially Tiamat if we're not careful, I've realized that time might, keyword might, I'm remaining optimistic, might be a little shorter than either of us would like. So with that in mind...
Is that what you think about first thing in the morning?
Only when there's a huge threat of a massive dragon coming and biting me. That's... Other than that, I'm usually fine, but...
That's fair.
My thoughts for this come from the idea of the fact that I want to make this last few days count. And with that, Zelia, I was wondering if you would be open to going on a date.
When?
I'm thinking early evening. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've already got in mind. I've just got to go arrange it now that you've actually said that you're down, because I didn't want to prearrange it just in case.
No, I'm interested.
Awesome. All right, swell. Like with that, Lucian's gonna like excitedly get himself out of bed, and, like gonna grab his coat and just. All right. Feel free to keep yourself busy however you wish for today. I will be back within a few hours. I'm gonna go get all this arranged.
Shall we not speak to the others? Ask what their plans are?
Shit, you're right. We do have to talk to the others. Fuck. Why do I always forget that we have other people?
How did you? How?
Look, at this point in time, my focus is you. So take that how you will.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll
Wow.
go and wait for them first, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. And with that, like, Lucian will head downstairs with Zulia to wait for the others.
Yeah.
I will say
Arius would definitely already be down there.
there's a missed opportunity for Zelia to just have like flat up been like, no. Just-
Yeah, no,
really
it's like we got
don't
shit to do. What
Just
are you
kidding.
doing?
got shit to do, bro.
the fate of the world is at stake, and you just want to climb into my panties, man? Like, come on.
Whoa! I never made any insinuations like that.
You don't have to insinuate anything, boy.
It's just me.
I roll inside to see how bad he wants to get inside my panties.
Nice.
He has disadvantage on deception pitching that tent right there, so.
Pitching a tent and the perfume's not been used yet. What a world.
Listen, man,
I'm all natural, baby.
All I'm saying, man, is you just woke up, you know? It's
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
morning.
That's why he's thinking about it first thing in the morning, yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm only missing one arm. The blood's got to go somewhere.
That's,
Savage. Okay.
Anyway.
So Arius is downstairs. You two come
I need a
downstairs. Yeah. Salia's drinking first thing in the morning because I have to be him.
Arius feels
Albertus
really
is there
uncomfortable
already.
for some reason. He doesn't know why.
What a fantastic idea.
What are you two blushing about?
Arius has
Don't know
just
what
got a
you mean.
raised eyebrow towards the both of you.
Nothing. We'll wait until the kobold gets here.
Yeah, he's because I didn't specify. He comes downstairs. Kobold's not here.
Awesome. The kobold is now here.
Guys, the kobold is here.
So, guys, the
Guys.
kobold's here. That's all you get. I'm not role playing that.
Veiled Walkers, the kobold is here.
Well, it seems we've got at least a little bit of downtime before the meeting. We should probably discuss our next move. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about potentially going and figuring what's happening with Talus?
Is anybody else hearing a bit of disruption in the audio call from
No?
Joy, or is that just me?
No.
No,
Okay,
it's just you.
me. Give me a second. Yeah, it's just me. Give me a second.
Oh,
Who was that?
that?
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
welcome
man.
back.
No.
Can you hear me okay,
Who was
Sketchy?
that? Oh, it was Sketchy. That's who it was.
I don't know. I thought if I backed out and joined again might help, but no, I don't know. We'll see.
It still
Sorry about
sounds
that,
weird.
guys.
Does it still
Yeah,
sound
you
weird to
sound-
you?
You sound fine now. I don't know what it was.
Weird. Anyways, that was my question to the group.
What was it again?
Should we focus? Oh, you did hear it?
No.
Sketchy.
No, attention.
You know what? It's fine. It's in character for him to not pay attention anyways.
Yeah.
I won't repeat it.
Well, in terms of plans, I've got some stuff I need to do today. You know, end of the world and whatnot, potentially. So I've got to get last things arranged, but tomorrow and the days after, when we're not waiting around for this meeting, I'm down.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
we just do a little relaxation today.
Ari's kind of like looks a little worried about that, but ultimately,
Yeah, I guess there's some things I could probably work on, and it'd be nice to go see my wife and my kid.
Yeah, I mean, they miss you. So, you can talk to them.
Spaztok, what have you got? Anything?
No. I just don't laugh. I don't know. Everything just feels like it's all going so quick all of a sudden.
It is strange to think about. Not that long ago, we were complete strangers being held in a prison cell. Now we're, a couple weeks away from saving the entire world from an invasion from Tiamat. This is definitely not how I thought. This is definitely not how I thought I was going to be spending my second life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've thought about some things regarding Tiamat. Remember how Sauron said he didn't need all the masks?
Yeah, that does worry me. But if I had to take a guess, based on limited research I've done about how magical rituals work, most rituals can be completed without all of the material components present, but it usually just makes them a lot harder to pull off. So, we've at least got that going for us. And if we can get the dragon mask back from Talus, that's one less mask that he can use in the ritual.
Or he was bluffing.
Why would he? Maybe.
Fuck you, God. Stop railroading.
I'm doing Albertus.
That was Albertus.
I mean, it's entirely possible. He could have been lying to us for the sake of us handing over the last mask willingly.
Yeah, he
Why
tried
would
to
he
make
do
that deal, even though it was stupid.
Yeah, that was quite... Yeah, he could... That's a pretty desperate deal on his end. Although I can best assume that he thinks we'll be bringing the dragon masks with us to the final fight anyways.
Why would we?
Yeah, that's a good question. These are pretty important for his ritual, but at the same time, they could be some pretty powerful tools to use against him.
What do you mean?
The dragon masks,
If I remember this correctly, King, the dragon masks do allow you to use like some of the dragons like magic, doesn't it? Like you can use like their breath weapons essentially.
You don't know. You would have to put one on and find out.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying
Well,
you don't know. Like you've seen Rezmir use a breath weapon, but Rezmir was also part
Yeah, but it's
dragon.
an actual
so,
dragon. Yeah.
a lot of them just kind of held on to the mask, but what they are magical in nature, so you could interpret using them would have some sort of effect, but you don't know what that effect is until you try. So.
Yeah.
well, these are pretty powerful magical tools to begin with. I imagine they have some sort of effect outside of just being components for a ritual.
But what if you put them on and they change you or something?
It's true, but I suppose if we don't have very many other options, if things are looking bleak, that could be a last resort.
I don't know if I like that.
It'd be worth maybe considering bringing in somebody who knows a wee bit more about these things. Zaldun or somebody, maybe.
I was about to say, we could ask Soldoon. And if it has nothing that could benefit us without risking our lives, I say,
We
like,
could
acknowledging
sell it.
Zalia's point. I'm thinking I don't know.
Sell it for cash.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I doubt
That's
he
not
could
a good
possibly
idea.
give us. I was thinking more so, see if he's got like a little pocket plane of reality that he could just tuck it away within one of his skeletal rib cages, something like that.
I don't know how I feel about leaving powerful dragon masks in the hand of a lich, no matter how helpful he's been.
That one. Look, he is at the end of the day a lich. I'm not gonna trust him as far as I can throw him.
Alright then, we'll keep it on our person then, and
Just for now.
yeah, we'll see
The
about...
safest hands, as far as I'm concerned, are still our own.
But
Yes.
at the end of the day, it couldn't hurt to get some words of advice from him either.
True.
I'll have to give him it, but
Yeah,
he's
maybe
been helpful.
maybe you and Albertus could take care of it. Then if we all do a chill day, you can do some research.
Yeah, that sounds good.
works.
Albertus, we need you to take care of this for us.
You know what? I don't appreciate. He like slams his hand on the table. I don't appreciate all of you assuming I have nothing to do today just because you all have lives.
Well, I
Well,
don't
what is your
like you
plan?
assuming. I don't like you assuming we have lives.
Okay, well the truth is I
Well-
didn't have anything planned for today, but I don't like the assumption that I never do.
That's fair, actually.
Fine, if you want, give me the thing. If you want me to talk to the skeleton man by myself, I'll talk to the skeleton man. No, I'm not going by my. He
No.
points at you,
No,
Spaz, like he's like,
I'm
you're
not.
coming with me.
No, I'm not gonna let you run off. I'm not gonna let some weird horse run off with our two most sacred objects right now. I don't trust you. Give him.
What do you mean two? We only
Like
have the
one.
one. Can you learn how to count?
Yeah, we're very
Well,
good.
how about you not realize I don't know how to count?
Yeah, well, I don't appreciate being called weird horse when I literally have feet right now.
You are what you eat.
Celia will go over to like whisper and Lucian in Arius this like direction. Do you guys think it's a good idea to let the two go together alone?
Honestly, I don't even know what they could do at this point to make the situation worse than it already is.
Are you
Besides,
doubting me?
Yes.
Oh,
Where's the
okay.
mask?
It's just me and Albertus go back to like you ever see somebody like play fucking tug of war with the mask?
Yeah, they're just, can they make it worse?
Right.
It flips into someone's drink on the table behind them. Ah! You know. Sorry.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Albertus is a very intelligent man at the very least.
Don't make me horse poop on you.
Well, okay.
I'm just gonna raise my eyebrow at Arius' statement, like.
Well, I suppose I could tag along with them, and I do want to make some errand runs of my own, but I could stop by Zoldoon first.
Awesome. I have a favor to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Until about, I don't know, I want to say like the early evening. Don't suppose you could keep Zilia company? I've got to tend to some errands of my own.
Do you want to come with us, Leah?
Yeah, yeah, happily.
All right.
You're gonna
that's-
be
of course.
fine, Lucian, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything on me that's worth stealing now. You know, and it
No.
looks at what is now a metallic arm, and goes, "Yep, haven't got anything worth stealing."
No more weird cults after your devil blood or whatever.
Nope, they're only after my body now, apparently.
Just in case, and I'll cast Death Ward on you.
Alright, well, thank you.
Live,
Upon-
you know, try and live.
Try and live.
I'll do my best. And with that, I'm gonna lean
That's
over
the
to
cleric thing to say.
I'm gonna lean over to Arius and just be like, "Okay, now, quick fucking question: where the fuck do I buy flowers?"
He'll whisper in your ears the direction to a flower shop that he's been to before.
Lucy's just gonna give him a slap on the shoulder and be like, "All right, I'll see you guys later," and he's just gonna fucking dip out the door. he's got some shit to put, bro.
He rubs his shoulder. That was a lot harder than he expected it to be.
Yeah, no, it's just
with the metal arm.
Ow. You've been taking a page out of Othar's book, I see. Okay.
yeah, bro's off on a journey now.
All right, he's off on his journey. So, all right, I mean, you guys don't have to babysit Albertus. He's capable of, just because he's having a spat with Spazstock. If you want to go with him, you can, but I can just have him and Spazstock go do it. So it's up to you what you want to do.
So I don't necessarily have anything that I want to do at Zildoon's, unless, well, maybe. Yeah, I might want to talk to him about something. Cause okay, so like
I gotta bring
my
up
plan
pricing,
was,
hang on.
my original plan was to go to a local blacksmith shop because I want to see if the blacksmith can do something with the dragon scales that I picked up. And then I was just gonna go, to the True Blood residence to, roleplay it up with Valerie and anybody else that's there.
Gotcha. Well, it's
Not
up
that kind of roleplay, you sick fucks.
I wasn't thinking that. All I just did, like, in the back of my head, I didn't even envision it. I was just envisioning, like, Arius walking in, dapping up his
I
son,
just
giving him a
wanted
fist
to-
bump and leaving.
I just wanted to make sure. You know. cover my
I'm a
bases.
freak, but I'm not that bad.
Well, it's up to you if you want to go. I guess we'll do Zolduns first, but whether you two want to go with the other two or not. So it's.
Yeah, I was gonna. I already forgot because I have goldfish memory right now. Did Lucian say the thing? Did Lucian say to Arius to keep Celia company out loud, or was it whispered to him?
It was out loud.
Oh, no, okay, cool. I remember right. Then in that case, after Lucian is gone, Celia will go to Arius and be like, "Just go meet your family. I'll take care of the other two." Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, what can go wrong, right? It's just a kobold and a horse that are constantly fighting.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you're pretty good at keeping people alive, so you could stop them from killing each other.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
They're still tugging over the mask.
Yeah.
It's like that scene in The Simpsons where, like, Bart and Homer are, like, doing tug of war, like the fucking pork chop over the table, and then grabbing at each other.
Yeah, they won't kill each other. One rips it out of the other's hand, the other one decks him in the face.
I'll sit there and say, you just go to your family, and then after I say that, I turn around to the other two that are currently fighting over Dragon Mask, and I'll use my invisible mage hand to make it fly towards me, the mask, like as they're like tugging along.
It slips out. They're basically pushing on each other's faces at this point, so they can't even really see what you're doing.
Yeah.
We didn't even notice that you took the mask at
Yeah.
this point. We've just come to like.
Why, you little?
Fighting. Yeah.
I'll like hold the dragon mask in mind. I'll go up to the two of them. Hey guys, you kind of like missed something, leaving your grasp.
No, I didn't miss anything. I'm trying to kill this thing.
Hey,
Okay,
shut
then
up,
look.
you bitch!
Hey, look over here. Hey, guys, guys,
What?
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 look, and I'll point towards. I'll show them that I have a dragon mask. Now
Okay, maybe
imagine
we need
someone else
help.
got bad. Yeah,
Cool
maybe
mask.
you do. Let's just go to Zolduin and like, no fighting, please. I need you both alive.
Fine.
Okay, but he started it. But okay.
I'll finish it
That's-
too.
Yeah. Want to
Albertus?
fucking bet?
Pilot.
He slams the table again. 10 gold, bitch.
We have better things to do.
I'm gonna gamble Reno's money because he's not here.
Imagine.
I don't think he'd care anyway.
Hi guys, I put down my entire worth of gold on a house.
yeah. King, why does it say I'm broke?
Oh yeah, you bought a house for everyone. They goaded you into it. They said you wouldn't. They said no balls.
Albertus realized he wanted Griffin to help teach him how to gamble, so he did, you know.
And he went broke.
He's really
and
bad
he put
at
it all
it.
in black.
Can you two just behave like adults, please?
Okay, fine.
Thank you, Pilot. Albertus, please.
I am an adult. Whatever. Yes. I'm not gonna. I'll deal with the kobold when the curse is over.
Yes, thank you. See, maybe he gets cursed and you don't even have to deal with him, right?
That's a fight I'd like to see.
Let's just go to Zolduin's.
Wait, who are you talking to when you say that?
What?
No, I'm talking to Zilia. Who doesn't have to deal with who?
It doesn't matter. It's just a calm day. We'll you know what? We'll go to Zolduin's and then we'll walk along the river, right? Get some fresh air, get some water in our system, like just maybe tip our toes in a little bit.
If
Relax.
you behave, you can have ice cream.
Okay, fine.
Let's just get
Thank
this
you,
over
Pilot.
with.
You
Zolduin
act like
creeps
an
me out.
adult, okay? Alright, fine. Alright, fuck this. I'm going.
Thank you,
Alright.
Pilot.
So I assume you three now head out the door.
Yeah, we're making our way to Zolduin's first.
Okay, and then Arius, you're just
Nice
gonna go.
assumption,
You're gonna go
buddy.
home.
So I do want to stop by a blacksmith's real quick.
Okay. I'll do that first since that should go easy. You can go to Ezolath's blacksmith. That's who runs it. I don't even know if you've actually been in this one yet, so I can actually read the description for it. Yay!
No way!
All right. Unlike most of the wooden or brick-built structures in Alikara, this building is made from cobblestone. Interconnected with wooden beams holding it together, it looks older than most other structures. A small fall of lava swirls around the outside, keeping itself liquefied. Inside, you can see. You see who you can assume is Ezelath. He's a tan dwarven fellow, a bit taller than most dwarves. Could be be a mix of various species. His veiny muscles bulge as he hammers away at a red-hot sword. He turns to you, wiping his sweaty brow as he places the red blade in cold water. Tss. Might I help you?
Good to see you, Azalath. It's been a long time.
Oi, the Demon Thorn. It's a pleasure.
I got a little bit of a special request for you.
As he brings out a bag that's been holding the dragon scales.
Picked these up from a little bit of an adventure earlier, and I was curious if you could work a little bit of your magic into perhaps some armor I could give to my companions. We're gonna be up against a pretty powerful cult that commands a lot of powerful dragons.
Well, the least I can do is have a look. Let's see. Lay it out on the table over there. And he points to like a slab metal table that is completely barren, so.
Yeah, he'll lay out all of the dragon scales that he picked up.
Okay, please read off for me what you have so I can deduce this.
Yeah. So we got, you gave me 60 dragon scales, 20 of red, blue, and white.
Okay, that's all you have on your person.
Correct.
Okay, just checking. Oh. These are quite big, quite powerful. What kind of a creature did you find yourself slaying?
You probably wouldn't believe me even if I told you, but the cult was able to suffuse a hydra with dragon powers. It had a red, blue, and white dragon head on its body.
Very interesting. Well, I think it'll take me some time. I'll need to consult my workman books, but I might be able to turn each of these into some sort of bracers that... I don't know if they bolster your ability to take damage, but at the very least they might give you some sort of resistance against the elements they are associated with.
That would be perfect, actually.
I'm gonna need a few hours.
Works for me. How much do I owe you?
You want a piece from each of these? Because each one can give you one piece.
Should be fine. That should be enough to at least protect some of us. At least some of us that are a bit softer than the rest.
Alright, normally it would cost you, for all three, probably roughly 600, but I'll give you a hero's discount, so we'll make it 500.
Yeah, alright, I think I can do that.
And he will hand over the 500 gold.
And he will graciously take it, and then he will start scooping the scales into these, like, separate little trays. Alright, stop by, maybe tonight, and I'll see what I can deliver on to you.
You're the best.
And he'll give him a little wave as he leaves, heading towards the True Blood residence.
And you just hear metal on metal as you walk away. All right. Okay, that is that. I guess we're gonna cut off to the three of you now. Who I knew someone who was gonna suggest Zildun because you just want to talk to him again. So yes, he's helpful, but you guys just want to see him.
Zildun sweep.
Zildun my go.
Zildun sweep.
Zildun sweep. Zildun sweep.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm just mathing some stuff here.
Zildun is currently closed. Fuck you.
Close sweep.
Close sweep. Close sweep. Close sweep.
Why have you guys started this bit ever since the fucking Game Awards?
It's so funny.
It's so strange.
Okay.
Pretty great.
You get there. No, it's open. His thing is open. It's during the day. So, actually, as you walk up, a young couple runs out screaming, "Ah!" as they leave. So.
Can we, like, as we're, depending if we're close enough, can Zidane go, are you guys, is everything alright?
Don't go in there, man! The order's crazy! And then they just run off.
I don't get what people don't like about Zildun. He's He's weird,
I don't
but
get what people. I don't get what people don't like about a really tall, scary-looking skeleton with a Jamaican
Yeah.
accent.
listen, man. Where I come from, this is just standard business.
Honestly, yeah, you're from the Feywild. You've seen weirder.
Yeah, we'll make our way inside then.
Honestly, I don't blame them. Let's just see if he has anything helpful for us. Okay, then the three of you go in. You don't see Zul'Dun. You see, like, books floating and pages turning, but he's not, like, in the area.
Oh. Well, considering they're floating and everything, I would like to use see invisibility, to see if if there are somehow invisible hands moving them around, or if they're just like floating magically.
There are mage hands. There's like a set for each of these books. One's like holding the book up, and another one is like flipping through the pages. So there, instead of one mage hand at a time, there's like 8 going on.
Huh. Do you guys see Zul'Dun anywhere?
No. Isn't he normally floating by his giant cauldron that has no fire under it?
Oh, what? Zul'Dun, hello?
No.
Anyone here?
Eventually, in the distance, you hear what sounds like glass, like, getting bumped. Like, you hear tink, tink, tink. And out from, like, a curtain in the back comes, like, it looks like almost like a wine bottle, but it's, like, jumping towards all of you. Just ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Did he
I remember
transform
Zal.
himself?
That's where your mind goes.
Yeah. It's magic, right? So that's the most logical thing, I think?
That, or he's just a closeted alcoholic.
What?
He's dead.
He's
Dead?
dead.
Well, undead. Why would he drink?
Don't know. Can I cast detect magic on me?
If you'd like to. On the bottle.
Yeah, or it's just
Where did the bottle roll from?
Yeah.
Just a curtain in the back.
It's detect magic would let me know the school of magic that is being used on the bottle.
Okay. In this case, I guess it'd be transmutation. You sense a lot of arcana just like in the bottle.
Jump once if you want me to try and dispel the little spell bottle. And jump twice if no.
I'm gonna ask the bottle to jump.
There's like an awkward pause, and then it goes dink, dink.
No?
And it's
Did
like
you say
it's
2 for no or 1 for no? I can't remember.
I said 2 for no.
You sure?
I think I did.
this is getting weird.
This is getting weird.
Can I
What if we open the bottle? Hang on.
You
I'm gonna pick up the bottle.
Okay, there's a
I'm
cork.
gonna
There is a
stab-
cork in it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gently pull open the cork.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take a few steps back.
Yeah, Albertus will as well. Vroom. The bottle like begins to vibrate in your hand after the cork pops off, and then eventually just a purple swirl of dust comes out, and it like flies into the air and then slams into the ground next to you, and Zul'Dun is standing there.
Pilot does not care. He's just gonna like hold the bottle like above him, like looking through the like with his mouth open, trying to get whatever. like, whatever
Wine
liquid
pours
can
out
there.
into your mouth. I would like to point
Oh,
out. So as soon as you pick it up, just like, so you do get a bunch of wine in your face.
I'm gonna.
Metal one. That is going to cost you 30 gold pieces.
This is gonna cost me, bro. Take your bottle back.
You already drank from it. I must ask for proper payment.
Fine. I'm giving 30 gold pieces.
It vanishes in his hand. Enjoy the wine. And he starts like awkwardly like walking past all of you. Adventurers, once again you grace my undead eyesight. What now might you be in service of?
Well, first of all, what was all that about? Why were you inside of the bottle?
Oh, I simply had the individuals done here before you. They were asking me about beautification techniques. I told them bathing in wine would be a helpful method. They told me would not be able to purchase enough bottles, and I said you only need one. Allow me to work my magic. They said they would need proof of concept, so I magically poofed myself into the bottle. Where did they go anyway?
Yeah, I was about to ask. I think they just walked away.
Yeah, they ran out screaming.
Oh,
Don't think they...
this is the third one today. I do not know how my businessman methods don't work. I make a fortune at this place.
You should stop putting your stuff in bottles.
You should stop drinking other people's wine, Metal One.
It's not like I didn't pay for it.
Does the wine have any effect? By the way?
Then
Like
Spazok immediately puts a cork in and turns around to him. Staring at him.
Do not worry, you can drink it and nothing bad will happen to you. Though it would be funny if you drank from a different bottle. But no, it is simply good for the skin. They ask for beautification. It keeps you nice and oily.
Oh. Well, that's nice. No, Pilot? That's...
Does that mean he's gonna have oily insides now, or what? It just works like regular wine. If unless you age it, then it can give you a smoother skin and prevent drying out.
Alright. I'm just gonna tuck it inside me.
Right, well, we came here because we want to know if you have knowledge about the dragon masks. Like, specifically what they can do and all that.
I understand they are used in bizarre ritual in connection with the goddess of Tiamat. Invoking the power they possess within would bring her into this world. Though, understanding you correctly, I know you want to understand other capabilities of masks. Unless you have one on person, I would need to be able to study it.
Well, we have... And I'll look around
Well,
to see
we
if
might
there's...
have one on... Well, we might know where one is.
I will
Did
look
we
around.
seriously come here without bringing the mask?
No. Oh my god, two. I will quickly look around to see if there's anyone else in the shop outside of us, or anyone, like, looking in through the windows or whatever.
Make a perception check.
Yippee! That is a... What else? I don't even... I'm not guidancing.
I'm a 30.
Okay. So seeing 500 yards away, I'm just kidding. I mean, there's a lot of people walking around out front, but it seems most people like to keep a decent amount of distance from his shop because there's a skeleton who lives in there. So, and no other current patrons are there at this time. So it's just the four of you.
Perfect. Then I'll pull out the mask that I have on my person. We have this one with us. How can you study it quickly, or like how long would you need?
Depending on how much time you have, dear female, I would need a solid 3 minutes to look at that mask.
3 minutes?
He really does take everything literally.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can. We can wait 3 minutes. Yeah, that's
Very good.
right. We can wait 3 minutes, guys. Right?
Yes.
I guess. Do we have anything better to do? I don't think so.
Not- Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll wait until you study them. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Then, if you would mind handing that over.
Studying just means you're looking at it, right? You're not like gonna destroy it.
No, that would cost you extra. Unless, of course, you want me to try and destroy it, but that would likely level all of Alakara and everyone in it.
No, I don't.
We'll take the first option.
Yeah, well, just a little study, and I'll hand over the mask to Zul'Dun carefully.
As you wish, and he takes it in his bony grasp. You just feel like cold unease when you get near him. And then he doesn't even much like grab the mask so much as it just floats in between his hands. Like you have to hold on to it, but it just like it literally levitates in his grasp. And as you see like blue puffs of smoke rise from his hands and like encircle the mask, and it like starts like spinning in his hold a little. Oh yes, how interesting. Oh, and he does that on and off for about 3 minutes until he's eventually done, and then he just kind of floats it back over to where you can grab it in the air.
Yeah, I'll carefully grab it and put it in my bag of holding again.
The Mask of the Dragon. They all have various abilities. They are not quite strong unless you know how to properly invoke them. If they were given to such a, say, a Dragonborn, they would be able to invoke the possibility of strengthening a breath weapon potential. As for a regular person putting it on, there is no fear of possession or anything like that, and no fear of mutation of the physical capabilities of oneself. Simply the mask grants a slight bonus to one's ability to receive damage, and some damage resistance to the type associated with the mask. A blue dragon mask is taken from the essence of a lightning dragon, so you would gain a resistance to lightning attacks.
Oh. And that's it?
Yeah, basically, your AC would go up by 1, and you gain resistance to lightning damage if you wear it.
Oh, it's AC. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Okay, +1. Let me write it down like that.
I don't want it anyway. My breath weapon's cooler.
just bear in mind, overexposure to the mask could mentally link you to the goddesses associated with.
So to Tiamat, right?
Indeed. And overexposure to her word might make you consider other options in your quests in life, for lack of better phrasing.
Oh, that sounds like a big fuck no.
Well,
Yeah.
how long would we have to be exposed to it? I do not know. Perhaps an hour or more before any unnecessary effects start taking place. The time limit will be set if you take it off over and over.
An hour? That's not fucking good enough. It'd be different if it was maybe like a week. An hour! It'd be different if it was maybe like a week. But no, that's just a bad decision.
Well, it just means
It's
we
all
can wear
around
it for
this
short
curve.
circumstances. If you just wear it for a fight or something, Spaztak, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
But it's not exactly fun.
No one said it's gonna be fun.
Well,
It's
it's-
linked to a goddess.
Oh my
It's not
god.
supposed to be fun.
Fine then, if you want to wear it, you wear it. Give me a
Well,
good
I may wear
excuse
it.
for the others
Ask
to beat
me-
the shit out of you.
Ask me in 3 days, and I may decide that when Reno comes back. Anyways, I can't make that decision for him, so.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna bend you to Tiamat's will in your sleep.
Huh?
If you do
what
decide
do-
to start turning on each other, I would like permission to watch.
We'll let
Oh.
you know.
I'll get you a chair.
Very good.
Yeah. How much do you know about the summoning ritual about Tiamat?
And he puts
You
up
know,
a
like,
bony
a
palm,
lot?
and he's like, "Hold up there, elegant female. Magical consultation is free for repeated customers. However, if you want detailed lore on the history of dragon masks or other magical artifacts, that will cost.
How much?
How much information do you want?"
I guess what I would like to know, and I think what would be good for us to know is, what if you summon her without all the masks? If that's even possible.
I will offer two possible payment options for these. 100 gold pieces, or the first knuckle on one's pinky finger.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's
I do not understand your line of questioning.
yes, very reasonable. Anyways, here's your gold, and I'll give him 100 gold.
Albertus goes,
Before being
"Hold on,
permission.
silly," and he starts nudging Spaztak. "I think offering up one of your pinky fingers might be quite reasonable. Come on, Spaztak."
No, I think we need it. For, you know,
But couldn't the
Yeah.
money be useful? Spaztak's finger won't be useful, and he'll have 9 more.
yes, it will be. How else is he gonna, how else is he gonna pilot the suit? He probably needs all 10 fingers.
Exactly, I do. Very busy hands. They work.
Alright, well, so be it. I just thought it'd be funny.
I think if we got rid of your knees, I think that would be funny.
I think if you two would stop trying to kill each other and hurt each other, that would be even funnier.
It wouldn't hurt, so dude, would it hurt? Not at all. See, it wouldn't even hurt.
See, it's just this horse thing with straight legs. It doesn't even bend. It's just kind of wobbles around.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to go as fast as I do.
Have you two eaten today at all?
Of course not. We got here
Then we're
late,
going to eat
and then
after
we
this.
fell asleep.
Okay, we're going eating after this. So then maybe you two will just stop arguing the entire time. Anyway, Sildun, here's your gold. What can you tell us?
He swipes the gold away. As best as my knowledge can be collected, because of course I have no personal experience with Tiamat coming into this world, most artifact-based rituals that require multiple components, if we were to still attempt to perform the ritual, sometimes it may just simply blow up in your face. However, there is a strong possibility if enough magic is coalesced at a time, you don't need every component. However, using every component gives you the best possible outcome. Using less components will still warrant you some sort of outcome, but it will likely be of a less severity. In this instance, if you were to use only a handful of the dragon masks and not all of them, Tiamat would still likely be able to be summoned, if the ritual itself was not interrupted. But upon her ascension into this world, she would not arrive at full strength. It would take her a set period of time to actually gather all of her divinity.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Of course. Now on the other hand of getting the horse's knee bone.
We're not...
No, I didn't
Okay.
agree to that!
Mm.
Well, if you would like to bargain with it sometime, I would be most interested.
I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind, but we have to go. These two are hungry. And, you know, they're like super hungry.
Hungry. Can we get Burger King?
What?
Oh, I think he's referring to the place that's called King of Burgers. It's quite small, though. I don't know why
Oh.
you'd want to go there.
Burgers.
Well, if he wants, we can try. Albertus, do you eat burgers?
I think Sheldon was the vegan, so I think he's
Yeah,
okay
Sheldon was
to
the
say,
vegan.
yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually even had one. I don't come here a lot, but I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, maybe you'll find your new favorite food. That'd be cool, right?
I'm always looking for discovery. If I
Hell
may,
yeah.
you should all consider the path of leechdom. I have no need for sustenance anymore.
Oh god. Bro's trying to convert them. That's insane.
It's
Have you
No,
been able to
thank you.
convince other people of this? Just one, but he was not very happy about these circumstances.
It sounds delicious.
I think,
Yeah.
can we get out of here?
yeah, we gotta go. It was nice speaking to you, Sildun, and thank you for the help. We
Always
appreciate
a
it.
pleasure, Airwalkers. Do come back when you'd like to buy more of my mysterious knowledge.
I gotta get out
Of
my
course.
Albertus fully transforms with the hooves just so we can run out faster. Leaving now!
Yeah, come on, pilot, let's go. And we'll just make our way.
Yippee!
Okay. Knowledge gained stuff. Lucian, is there anything you want to roleplay out, or are you doing all this just behind the scenes?
Just behind the scenes. There's nothing
Okay.
really like stand out that's needed to be done, I'd say.
Alrighty then panning all the way over to the Resplendent District, deep in the bowels of uppity classity. Arius, your now white cloaked self with your new, now cleaned jacket, stand before a the True Blood Manor.
What the hell am I nervous about? Jeez, okay, whatever.
And I'm just gonna walk through the front door.
Okay. There is a butler there that does not react to you in the slightest. Just, oh yes, Master Arius. They have been expecting you. Please come in.
Expecting me, huh? I guess that's fair.
And I'll walk in.
Okay. Is there a specific, like, area of the house you head towards?
Probably towards my room first, I'd say.
Okay.
Because Valerie and I were sharing that room before I died. So I imagine if I'm gonna find her anywhere, that's probably the best place to go look first, anyways.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. So you head upstairs, down one of the halls, looking at all the fancy family paintings and, you know, signed contracts that they've made that have been mounted on the walls and such, just because your family is not very original.
No. Not at all.
Heading into your bedroom, it's empty, actually, but the bed is made, new sheets are on it. There's actually a broken picture frame of the image of you and your wife when she was just barely with child. It looks cracked. It looks like someone probably broke it like in a fit of frustration, but it has since been like attempted to be fixed. The room is eerily like devoid of life, as if since your departure from the family, it has not been touched much other than perhaps the bed itself.
Yeah, I'll kind of sit down on the bed, pick up the frame, kind of run my fingers along the edges where the glass had cracked. Just kind of sigh and just...
I should have never left you. I'm sorry.
And after that kind of moment of reflection, I'll put it on, I guess, like one of the nightstands, like prop it up properly.
Okay.
And then move on from there.
Right.
I guess next, I'll see if I can find Evan, actually. See where he's at.
Okay. Yeah, you can, I mean, knowing that he is the supposed current head of the family, he's either still recovering or he would be in the, well, what was once your dad's office, so.
How many days has it been since?
A handful now, so he's probably doing better. Knowing him, he'd be getting back to work as quickly as possible because he's got to keep the family afloat, so.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, so I'll probably head to the office.
Okay.
Once I get there, just knock on the door.
You hear his voice. Enter.
And I'll open the door and head on in.
Turning the golden-plated handle on the white mahogany door, you open it up and
it's so fancy.
Yes, there is the giant fancy emerald accented wooden desk that has been carved by some famous artist. And a very worn out but hard-working Evan is behind there writing with a quill on some documentation. His head is in his hand as he kind of looks up. He looks up, looks down, and then quickly jolts up again. Arius, it's you, brother. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you, though.
It's good to see you up and about. You actually look pretty fitting behind that desk there.
It's still hard to get used to thinking that I should be the one sitting behind here and not. He kind of just looks off to the side, someone else, but I do the best I can for the people I have to care about, and I mean, hey, I got a pretty badass scar, as you might say, beneath my coat now, so that's something, right?
How are you feeling, by the way?
Like hammered shit, if I'm gonna be honest with you, brother, but I am up and walking, and the doctors say all that needs to repair itself has begun to repair itself, so I can go to the bathroom on my own again, so that's a win, I suppose.
That's good.
And every day is a little better. But how are you? How are your comrades? Are they here with you?
They've taken care of some other business. I stopped by the blacksmith earlier today to get some custom pieces made for our next escapade. But I wanted to come back and check on you and see if I could potentially find Valerie. Do you happen to know where she is?
I will as soon as I finish drinking. Yes, actually, she's here. She's in the green room. Looking. She's been going there a lot to think, even now more now than recent times. If you want, I can ask one of the waitstaff to prepare some refreshments for everyone. I'm sure you would like some time to catch up.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I take it you heard everything from Mother and from Valerie about what ended up happening. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since then.
No, the funny thing is, when I was told you spared Nigel's life, I'm pretty sure I was the only one that wasn't surprised. As vicious and cunning as a warrior as you can be, slaying your own family it never sounded like something you could go through with. And perhaps...
Well, you almost pushed me to it a long time ago, but I suppose you have always known me better than most. At least as well as Father did.
He kind of looks over at like a big portrait of your father that sits in the room behind him. He'd be very proud of you, you know, even literally clawing yourself back from from death itself, just to not only fix and stop the corruption of your family, but redeem it in a way. I know why he picked you to be the head, even if it can't be you. But yeah, I think you make the right decisions when it calls for it.
You know he'd be proud of you too, Evan. You've done a lot of work for this family in my absence, and honestly, I know you don't believe it yourself, but you make a damn good head of this family.
Roll persuasion for me.
Yeah, of course. Whoop, hello, that's copy. It's a 17.
17, okay. Well, following off of his wisdom and your bravery, I'd like to think there's a future where I get us on the right track and everything finally starts flowing smoothly, so it'll be a ways before that, but I'm not giving up anytime soon.
Like to hear it. Before I head down to the green room, I should probably let you know I did get a brief chance to speak with Griffin. Once we took care of some cultists that were invading the city and put one under arrest after he gave us some information and talked a little bit with Griffin. I think once all of this cult business blows over, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I think I want to try to push for a reduced sentence for Griffin. See if I can't get him out a little earlier.
He thinks about it for a moment. I do believe our youngest brother was easy to manipulate. Though I don't agree with most of his choices, I think after a brush with, well, death's embrace, as you might call it. He doesn't know the name of the sword, that's just a coincidental pun.
He kind of chuckles a little bit at that.
Yeah. I do believe the True Blood family would be willing to stand behind that request.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I know Griffin's done a lot wrong, and I know he definitely does need to sit for a while for his actions, but he's still pretty young, and he's got a lot of growth, and I'd hate for him to waste a majority of his life sitting in a prison cell, and I'd like to see him apply what he's learned. And I think with you at the helm, he could learn a lot from you.
Well, it'd be nice to have someone to teach, because I do believe teaching others can warrant growth of the mind in oneself. Yeah, if our brother is truly willing to follow a new path, I will do my best to guide him along it. And I know you would as well.
That's why you're the best. And
I so try.
Thank you again for everything, Evan.
And thank you as well, dear Arius. Couldn't have done it without you, that's for sure. You saved this family. Oh, speaking of saving, before you go see Valerie, consider stopping by, Uncle Alex's room. I think he'd like to see you as well.
Right, yeah, I can do that.
and we'll head out and head to my uncle's room then.
Okay. So going there, Alec Trueblood, you're the youngest of the uncles. You for the first time you see him, he's not drunk, so that's a win. He just the door's cracked. He looks to be. It looks like he's almost drawing up schematics for something, actually.
Just because I'm morbidly curious, I want to like take a peek at what he's looking at without announcing my presence just yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. He is well. Here, roll a perception check to see what you can make out. We'll make it easier and more fun when I make you guys roll.
13.
13. Okay. They look to be, not for devices or anything, because he's not that clever, but they look to be almost like schematics for better warehouse production for one of the grocery markets that your family oversees. And to your knowledge, he normally doesn't do stuff like this.
Aris smiles to himself a little bit and then just taps on the door with his hand.
Yeah, come in. Oh, nephew, it's you. Come in. Come see what I'm doing.
Evan said you wanted to meet with me. I assume this is what it's about.
Well, yeah, I remember you coming here, and when I was roughed up, and you helped your brother, and you said you were going after Nigel, and you stopped him, and I should tell you, man, this was a few weeks ago now. I was in the streets, and some random stranger came up to me, and he looked like he wanted to hit me. He said I was acting like some sort of embarrassment. I didn't even know who he was, but I was so out of it, and he just told me that I didn't have to be this way. I could do something more for the people that are important to me, and after talking to him, and after seeing what you were doing, even after all the horrible things that happened to you, I realized I don't want to be the family embarrassment anymore. And I talked to Evan, and he agreed to give me a position. And so you are now, and he puts on like a very like strong, sturdy leather like workman's cap, and he's like, you are looking at the new director, because he's been unemployed for most of his life, the new director of food production at Shawnee's Market. And there I am helping them build new ways to distribute food to other cities and to even the more needy in the nation, despite those who can't even afford it.
Like that's incredible. That's amazing. I'm so proud.
And he's gonna go in for a hug.
Oh, he hugs you right back, and he's like, you could tell he's like nervous about this job, but he's hopeful. Yeah, it's just everything I've always done, I've always screwed up, but there's a lot of people there that, they weren't sure about me at first, but they've been really happy with my designs, and I think I can actually make an impact for once. I can help people, like you help people, and I don't know, I just, it's not a big deal, but it's just, I'm finally doing something right for once.
It is a big deal. Seriously, that's incredible. The fact that you've taken this step, and I honestly couldn't be prouder of you, Alec. I know you'll do amazing.
That, you see his eyes get a little glossy. That means a lot, because all I ever wanted was to be someone you boys could respect, and I know I didn't do that for most of my life, but I'm gonna make sure it happens now. So, I mean, heck, I have a little one to look after too, right? I gotta be a good role model for him.
Damn right. Well, speaking of, I'm gonna go say hello to Valerie. Hopefully, see Simon for a little bit. But thanks for showing me this, Alec. After what happened with Nigel and everything, I always worried about you guys every single day. But it's good to see you all are doing so well for yourselves now.
We are. I think we're really gonna be okay. And yes, you go see the wife, see the son, and I'm gonna. And he picks up his little pen. I'm gonna get back to work. Huh, I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, he'll leave Alec to it and start heading towards the green room.
Okay. Heading inside, there is a most of the plants are more for like food purposes, but there are a few rare flowers in there that can take it over. It's not a very large area. There's a ceramic fountain shooting out some water plumes in the center, and some cushiony chairs, a table that now has some food and tea on it. There is a little wooden crib with wheels on it that has been rolled in there, and you hear various bubbling noises that I will not be making, because when I do, you all think it's uncomfortable. So,
Do it anyway.
do it anyway. Just and
Yeah, no, never mind.
and there's like wood clacking. It looks like Simon is like smashing toys together, so he's already kicking the shit out of things. And your fair maiden is sitting on one of the chairs, and she's like rubbing her what look to be sweaty palms like on her dress, trying to smooth it out, and she, looking nervous, looks over. Hi.
What a sight to behold. You remember the first time I brought you here?
I do. It was our second date, I believe. You were very adamant about taking me to your place, but not for the reasons I was concerned they would be.
I was always pretty proud of this house, and I tried any opportunity to show it off as much as I could, so. But I remember seeing the look on your face when you saw all of these rare flowers. I remember you being so happy, and that was the day I knew I fell in love with that smile of yours.
And you see that smile once again as she starts chuckling. Well, that was the day I realized you were much more of a gentleman than I ever gave you credit for. And I don't think it took me much longer to realize you were very important to me as well. And this was important to me. Your family, they were so welcoming, and I never thought some random so-and-so like me could become a part of this. The True Blood family, and then there's him. And she looks over at the crib, and Simon is very distracted with the little train he is now smashing into the little wooden bear that he has.
Yeah, Aris will walk over to the crib and just kind of, stoop low so he can get closer to his son.
He's quite something, isn't he?
He is. I think he's gonna have your strength and your family's wits, that's for sure. He'll be a handful, but he'll be a good man.
Indeed. I know he will. How are you faring? It's been a long, hard journey for you.
We've been through a lot. All of us. You especially, and she looks like a little sad. I'm really sorry, Arius, I know it wasn't me, but I'm sorry for all that you have gone through. That after all the strength you have shown, that this is where we are. So close yet so distant it still feels. But I still can't get over the fact that you're still here. You're still with us. You're still with him. So every day has been a challenge. But now that we're through the thick of it, I do believe we're on the path to better days.
Yeah, I believe that too. I believe you all will live long, happy lives now. I truly believe things will get better for you all.
You can't really look at Valerie right now. He's just looking at Simon.
I will say one of his little hands kind of reaches out and just like grazes your finger on the other side of the crib bars. He's just kind of looking at you with like a curious puzzlement, but he's not like scared of you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say you share that moment with your son for a while, and then he eventually gets distracted by his toys again. But you notice he's crawling. He moves around in the crib on his own and everything. He's getting strong. Eventually, Valerie stands up, and she holds out her hand for you to take. Can I show you something?
Yes, of course.
I'll grab her hand and follow her.
Okay. She takes you down kind of like a path. You know, there's various areas where the flowers grow, and then there's a little path to walk through them all. She takes you around to, like, the farther end where the more like, colorful, bigger plants are and stuff. And she shows you a few have actually been, like, pulled out, and there's, like, some dirt in the area. And as you just kind of head over there with her, she just kind of, like, looks out of the big glass panes to the side. My heart was filled with so much love for you the day you told me that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. And, well, you just made me really happy that day, and I don't know why I'm thinking about it now. It's just... You may not have been the smoothest, but you've always been quite the sweetheart at your core.
That day, well, always lived forever in my mind. I had never wanted anything as bad as to spend the rest of my life with you. Not the prestige from my family, not the honor of being the head, not my position in the military. Nothing ever made me as happy as you. And nothing has ever made me as happy as the day that you came and told me we were going to have a son together.
Oh, go ahead.
The day that Nigel came for me, that was the first time I'd been afraid. More than I've ever been. I've faced armies. I've faced men and women far more powerful and skilled than I. I've faced death more times than I can count. And seeing Nigel in front of me, seeing what he was going to do, knowing what was going to happen to me, I felt true fear for the first time that I was going to lose everything. Lose you. And lose him.
But you didn't. Nigel didn't get his way. And, well, let me even show you. And she brings you over to the spot she wanted to show you. And you're kind of like, there's like this little like cul-de-sac-y type of arch that you stand in, and there's flowers all around. And in the center, it's just a little tree. It looks new and young, and it's been growing. When Simon was born, I planted this tree. It's kind of stupid, but in honor of you. He said it was the daddy tree, and that as it grew and as he grew, it would be like you were always watching over him. Because I never expected to see you again. And I thought Simon should always have at least some kind of part of you in his life. And as it grew little by little, and he got a little bigger, I realized even if you couldn't be here, I knew your memory would be enough to guide him in life. And I knew your spirit would watch over him. And now you're here standing beside me. And I have all these memories of our time together, of everything we've been through together. And I've had all these thoughts of what the future holds for all of us. But above all else, I'm just happy that you are still Arius. You are still yourself. You can always have those memories of when we met, when we went out, when we got married. You have all that happiness in you, despite all the hardships. And I'm glad you have that. And Arius, this is me talking, by the way. I just want you to know, Arius, I rolled a nat 20 to hit.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh my god!
His
Some
son pulls out a
child is
fucking
attacking
katana.
him.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Alright.
That's got a pocket cannon. What the fuck?
Oh, and I didn't put Death Ward on you because I... Ah!
And And a nat 20,
Bruh.
did you say? Did you say
Nat
nat
20?
I rolled a nat 20 to hit.
You
Bro, that's
It's just the
motherfucker.
child. It's just the child attacking you. Don't worry. It's just
It's
the
just-
child.
It's just a
the
1d4.
child.
It's fine.
It's just the
Fine.
child.
It's so fine. It's so
Alright.
fine, guys. It's so fine.
It's
It's so
just
fine.
the child.
Yeah, the child suddenly grew strong enough to hold a sword and just.
It used
ran me
and enlarged
through
on
with it.
itself, okay?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh my god, bro.
And I gotta add all these up now.
Can we have
one
session of downtime where nothing happens?
I want you to know, King.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt. That hurt my soul. That actually hurt my soul.
It's about to hurt Arya's worse.
Yeah, it hurt. It honestly hurts me too, but it has to happen because this is the time.
Oh, fuck me.
Arius, you take
Yep.
2 damage.
Here we go.
types. You take 7 points of piercing
Yay.
damage from the dagger.
That's not
Uh-huh.
too bad. You're so fine.
That's not too bad.
You're so fine.
That's so fine.
At 152 points necrotic. Fuck you.
No, so you do take 72 points of radiant damage,
Oh!
Jesus,
Oh!
which becomes doubled to 144 radiant damage.
Wait, what?
Because
Yeah,
you're
because
vulnerable
of
to
the
it.
nat 20 and they're vulnerable. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wait, so it just does 72 on its own?
What?
It just does
Yeah.
72 on its own? Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah,
Well,
sorry,
since it
because
was
the
crit.
nat 20 is a nat 20, and the nat
Yeah.
20 was the crit to get to 72, and then double because I'm vulnerable to it. Okay, so you said
Yeah.
144.
Yeah, so that's 7 plus
Okay.
144.
Yeah, so that's like what
That
is that?
child
Like
is
three,
insane.
that's like 3/4 of my health.
Okay.
I went from 159 to 8.
This is like a Peggy rating video to like tell you don't let your kids play Call of Duty.
As
Bruh.
as you take this devastating blow to your stomach and you feel the energy sear through your inner being, you look down and see the trembling hands of your wife holding the dagger that is in your chest. And she pulls it out of you. You see that the dagger has the same glowing marks on it as it has been enchanted by Nigel, just like his own other sword was.
Valerie, what have you done?
Arius, it wasn't supposed to be this way. You were never supposed to know. But
You didn't.
I mean, honey, she is like laughing, but also has like tears in her eyes. Who do you think told them where you were gonna be that night?
What?
I
Why?
am I am never giving up this life that you gave me. I will forever be grateful for what you gave to me, but your family, they're all fucking crazy. They're all stupid. They don't see the true potential. But it's okay. Nigel taught me enough. I had that stupid bastard wrapped around my little finger. I used him to get rid of you, and then I would have gotten rid of him. Unfortunately, it has to be done this way now. Because, well, you just don't know when to give up now, do you? She starts stepping closer to you. Do not worry, my love. Simon will know the great man that you were. But he can't have you influencing his life, making him weak in this world. You have to be willing to destroy anyone to keep your position in this world.
This. No, you can't.
Arius is like falling to his knees at this point, like clutching the wound on his stomach. It's like his entire body is like trembling from the pain, from again, this is the first time in a long time since the day he died that Arius is afraid. He just looks up to Valerie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to be this way.
No, you're not the villain here. I am. And I accept that. You may believe this to be a lie, but it does hurt me to do this. What, are you looking to attempt something?
Yes.
What are you looking to attempt?
I would like to cast Thunderstep to teleport away from Valerie to Simon, and I want to grab him and start running.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You teleport to him.
I need Valerie herself to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, con save for a commoner. That's good to know. Yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah, no, she fails.
Imagine she gets fucking eviscerated by this.
She dies. Does 140 damage in one turn, dies immediately. Fucking glass cannon.
Well, she is a commoner, so like this is 3d10 thunder damage.
We'll see.
Bruh.
Okay, that's 17 thunder damage.
She's dead, bro.
Okay. As you go, as you zip out of the way, and the shockwave and shoots her into the glass pane, cracking it. She hits the ground. So you're gonna basically teleport over to the crib. At this point, after hearing that, Simon is gonna start crying because he heard that loud bang and sees his mommy hurting.
Poor kids.
You're gonna pick him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay.
Hold him tight. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as the glyph spell on the crib activates.
Oh, fuck
There's
you.
no
God damn
fucking
it.
way.
Son of a bitch.
As you put your
Is that
hands
wisdom?
in, it lights up. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Could you imagine if Valerie
That
was like some kind of
is-
psycho? She put fireball on it.
Apparently not a commoner.
That is a 19.
That's a fail. You are held in
Oh,
place,
no way.
paralyzed.
No, a whole person. That's great.
And Simon's just looking at you as your hands are just like reached out for him and you can't quite reach him. You're only paralyzed for a short while.
Oh yeah, I think
But-
King's internet.
King's
Oh,
dying.
I died? What?
Yeah, yeah.
Or was it because I was crying? Oh, no, I'm dying, yeah.
Oh, it did it again.
The music's cutting in and out.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
can you
my
wait
internet's dying, sorry. Gosh darn it.
Wow,
Awful time.
guys, this will be resolved next week on King's
No,
D&D.
it's not over yet. Hopefully it should stabilize. It's been good the past like month or so now, but nope, it's gone again.
Oh,
Bro. I didn't realize Valerie was from England. What the hell? She fucking shanked you, bro. She shivved you good.
He fucking brought me down to 8 hit points.
My heart is trembling, I'd like to point out.
Whether you want this to happen, this is insane, bro.
Did you have anywhere written that, like, you wanted Valerie to just go, hey, by the way, I'm the bad guy all along. That's
I plead the
fucked.
fifth. I plead the fifth.
That's so fucked.
I promised to give you guys what you asked for. I mean, you know.
my
King and I wanna just point out, King and I like we're talking about this like the whole campaign too. It was like, man, it's kind of unfortunate that like Arius' like whole like secret of him being undead and like taking revenge on his brother came out so early. And then I was just like, it's a good thing we're keeping the whole Valerie thing a secret.
Yeah.
Bro.
This is fucked. I hate
Oh,
this.
very much so. So you're
Sorry, guys, I'm
paralyzed.
just back. What's happening?
Yes, I am paralyzed.
I've just realized now I know why bro said, oh yeah, can you like keep an eye on those two and I'll go to see my wife on my own. That's fucked. That's fucked.
No, that was Hawk's idea. That was Hawk's
Yeah,
idea.
that was my idea. That was me.
You played into his hand, Julian.
That worked out
I did.
completely in my favor.
I did.
Arius was totally willing to have you guys tag along. I would have probably like found a way to work with King to make some sort of excuse so you guys wouldn't be with me like during that interaction. But it actually worked out so much better than I thought.
That's pain.
Anyways, I hope you fucking die. Can continue, please.
When
Yes,
you went to
continue,
go,
please.
as you're talking to her, and it's this really sentimental thing, my heart is pounding because I'm trying to
mine
sell
too.
this. I'm selling this so fucking hard, so no one, because Hawk calls all my shit, and I'm like, motherfucker's not calling this. No one's gonna see this coming. So, and for the record, Joy had no idea when it was gonna happen. He just said this will happen, and I said, okay, it will happen. So,
Valerie sweet. Valerie sweet.
Valerie Sweet.
Valerie sweet. Valerie sweet.
Valerie Sweet.
So, Arius, you are currently paralyzed. And although she is now holding her side and bleeding from the mouth, Valerie, looking not very beautiful anymore, stumbles over towards you. You bastard. And she spits out a tooth. Fight all you want. I'm smart enough to know your tricks. You can't take him from me. I will be his voice. And I will teach him to be a real man. And I'm going to roll with advantage now.
Yeah, and auto.
I don't even have extra AC.
It
That
is
is-
unreal just how fucked you are right
That
now.
that is a
Yeah.
28 to hit.
Yeah,
And
there's
it's
not
also
an,
crits,
there's not an
baby.
amount of anything that would have saved me there.
It
Rest
will
in piss.
it will
Rest
auto
in piss.
crit.
It will auto
So so that is automatically going to be it won't let me just roll. I'll roll the d4. Yeah. So that is going to be that's already another 7 piercing damage plus 5 d12, now basically twice radiant damage. Did I die again? I died again. Cool.
Either that or he's doing like the biggest build. No, never mind. It wasn't a build.
This is complete build-up, I assure you. I'm not currently dying at all possible. Did you even hear me when I said 7 piercing
No.
damage? Okay,
No.
that was
No, I did
that.
not.
So I rolled the d4. So
Yeah,
that's another
I
7.
would have survived.
He
that.
would have survived the knife.
You would have survived the knife, but as I was trying to tell you, that's also 5d12 now doubled radiant damage.
God,
That's survival, actually. So it's 10d12 at
Full
most,
health,
right?
I might have.
Wait, so it's 5d12 normally,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, then you're
Yes.
fine. Then you don't immediately die, because the most damage that can do is 120. I think.
Yeah.
No, wait, it can still get doubled because of...
Yeah, because of the fucking fact
Yeah,
that it's
I was-
radiant damage.
Never mind, yeah,
that-
let's
that
see how this
actually-
goes.
That actually could just go in one go. I have 159 HP total.
You have 8, so.
Well, I have 8 right now, yes, but I'm saying like in total, like if this
Should I
goes
roll
above
it?
159.
If you-
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
okay,
Yeah, roll it.
I'll
The
roll
most
it.
HP
I'll roll
immediately
it.
dies. How much HP do you have, Max?
158.
Let's see.
I think it
Okay,
was.
so if this does...
159.
All right.
159
so-
one off.
I don't think it'll do it.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. But
Maybe.
Well, there's a chance.
so
Could get lucky.
plus
What do you mean, lucky?
could get lucky. He says that's insane. Okay, that's plus. Oh fuck. Sorry, I'm having trouble mathing here. Real quick.
That's fine, yeah.
So that's
take as much time as you need.
that's 10.
Make my death as slow as possible.
Okay, plus. Oh, we're doing crunchy. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Crunchy.
5 and 12 is 60. Plus. So that's so that's 7 plus 98 radiant damage.
You're dead.
Oh my
You're dead.
god.
You're genuinely
So
dead. You would've-
So 98 times 2 is 196 plus 7, 203.
You're dead.
Yeah. That completely just eviscerates me.
So this I would like to point out this weapon is designed to kill one person, and that's who it's being
Yeah.
used on.
Yeah. That is
Also, we can't take it for us then later. Oh, fuck.
So, Valerie, after saying she'll teach him to be a real man, she swings out and stabs you right in the neck. And rips the blade out. Arius, what goes through your mind as your body literally just dissolves from the radiant damage that just starts to burn you away to ash?
Dissolves!
Sake.
Of course, because of the glyphs, I was paralyzed. Which means I am I am really only forced to look one direction, and it is down at my son, who is obviously crying his eyes out,
Yep.
fearful, not sure what's going to happen. And the last thing that Arius thinks of is his friends, his family, and how he won't be there to save them this time. As he just dissolves, burned away to nothing.
As your vision begins to fade in and out, and you watch your own hands disappear, and the paralysis is basically gone because there is nothing left for you to feel, you hear one last thing. And it is your crying son's wails as he just says, Dada! And you are gone.
Oh my god.
I'm hurt.
Cool.
That last the first stab that Valerie did broke my soul. That broke my heart.
Hey, are you ready to make an entirely new character for the rest of the campaign? I am not kidding, by the way.
Holy fuck.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so the three of you are at a burger joint, I believe.
Yes! King of Burgers! My god! I forgot what I wanted to say to him.
It's a nice little shack called King of Burgers, yep, and there is a lovely
Where the
humanoid. We'll
fuck
talk.
are you going from this?
Well, none of you were
Moving
there,
on,
so
bro.
everything's
Yeah,
fine
no, we
for the
don't know.
rest of
Like,
you.
yeah, everything's fine. We're just a King of Burgers. I'm so ready for some burgers, man.
Gosh, my heart's still pounding, bro. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, you guys are there. You're sitting down. You have menus in front of you. There's a little guy playing the lute at the other end. And yeah, there's a big like metal slab with fire under it, and there's a bunch of like little patties of meat on there roasting. As like a very large, burly, muscular man with like a thick graying beard is behind there. Oh, we got 2 crying Johnnies on the order! And he's like giving them to a guy who's putting them between slabs of bread and stuff. So
Respect
yeah.
it.
What are you guys looking to get?
A break.
Killer at this rate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do we need to take an intermission?
Can we do a 5-minute one?
All right, if you guys
Yeah,
want to take
we
a
might
quick,
need
all right,
5.
we can take a quick intermission if you guys can't handle it right now. That's fine.
I'm shook.
I just need to get back into the headspace of whatever.
Yeah, no,
I can do that.
I need to mention, I think literally the only chance of bringing back areas, potentially, is divine intervention, because resurrection does not work on undead creatures.
Nope.
No.
And I was killed with radiant damage, so this completely bypasses my undead
your
nature.
your entire body is also gone from what I understood, if I understood it right.
Which like, to be fair, like the way we were flavoring my like revivals before is that the body is gone because it's almost like it's like being remade essentially in another location, but with radiant like being effective against undead, it keeps them from coming back to life. So
Maybe
To put it in
maybe...
perspective, it's like if Rocket Raccoon put down a thing nearby and 24 hours later, bro, respawned.
Someone's been playing too much Marvel Rivals.
but this time that thing's broken and doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, the Punisher destroyed it before Rocket could pop off properly, okay?
Oh, Jesus, dude. Explain
Don't worry,
it.
Don't worry. Oh my god.
The fucking Scarlet bitch herself hate this woman.
Don't
Oof,
worry.
that's-
Discussions will be had if necessary.
Get
So.
fucking drink, fuck you.
No, that's not.
I need
I'm not-
alcohol.
I'm not-
Fuck this.
I'm not even worried about like resurrecting or anything because the way
Hey,
that
so you
was
know how
worded.
you know how we talked about how like death didn't mean anything like earlier today before we started.
Is that what you guys were? Because I jokingly
Yeah,
told
we
my
were-
mom, I'm like, I told them we're starting in like an hour. They're already all in a different call together, so it's good to know they're ready to go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're always ready.
But
We were
that's
just
what you're
talking
talking
about,
about,
like,
death
just
and
being-
consequences.
Yeah.
We were just talking about like D&D in general and
Oh,
our thoughts on like how the systems run and some things that because like you've heard me complain all the time about like death not like being a huge factor,
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I get you.
which
But
I'm so glad we've now pulled the fucking rug out from from under this. And if made the only creature who can, and if made the only creature in the campaign who can self-revive actually just perma-die.
The reason why I'm not too concerned about bringing you back is because I take it that was something you had planned for it to die.
I'm
here's the thing.
concerned.
So here's the thing. So I've had a couple of different endings for Arius planned for a while. I didn't know how. All I told King was I don't know how you want to do it. I don't know how you want to run it. But at some point, I do want Valerie to betray Arius because his brother was two out of the three of his brothers turned against him. Apparently his fucking master turned against him, which was not planned at all, by the way.
That was all me, but for the record, he didn't turn on you. He just turned on your teammate, so...
True, yeah.
But yeah, that one he didn't know about. That's why I felt bad. I'm like, you still want me to do this wife thing? Because I already had that guy turn on you.
But that was planned from the very beginning, because I was just okay, Arius would know that his brothers were, and I wanted Arius to think he had kind of the leg up, the advantage in this area. Only for then at some point for Valerie to pull the rug out from under him. That was the plan from the very beginning. This outcome was definitely not something I expected at fucking all, but I love every second of it. This is so good.
That's cruel. That's
Or
cruel.
Arius.
Cold-hearted
Right.
bitch.
I'm gonna pick
I
us
have
up.
done the most damage to this character that I think I've ever done to a character in my life.
Yeah.
I love trauma. Yes, I do. Do. All right, we're going to pick up where we left off. So, you guys are in the King of Burgers.
Burger. Hell
King
yeah.
of Burgers. Let's go.
So, what are you guys munching on? What are you going to have?
Question.
I'm gonna have a burger, maybe. I'm down.
Okay,
I don't know what else do you get at King
Yeah,
of
we'll go up
Burgers?
to
We'll
like
have a
the.
pizza.
You can get...
Yeah, what's on the menu? On the.
All right, so there's you can get a standard burger, which is just the regular burger, some burger sauce, and then some green stuff. You can get the super meaty burger, which is 2 patties, some bacon, and a bunch of sauce and some cheese on there. You can get the veggie burger patty, for in parentheses it says for pussies, but we accept all people here. And it's just like a all natural healthy burger. There, you can get a salad. You can get sides of some fried potato skins, and then various soft drink options that are non-alcoholic because they don't do that here.
That's fair. Yeah.
You can also get soup.
Recovery.
Sorry.
Do you have anything alcoholic?
He's just feeling really rough today for no discernible reason.
Well,
All of a sudden I'm sad. I have no idea why.
Albertus, what do you guys want?
What do you want, Albertus?
Oh, sorry, I'm writing something. Screw it. I'm gonna get the super meaty burger.
I'll have not that.
That.
Good, more for me.
So what would you have then, Pilot? We have a lot of other choices. Do you want a normal burger, maybe?
I'll have a normal burger.
Okay. Normal burger. What about drinks? Are you guys thirsty?
I'm just gonna do water on this.
Water for pussies. No one drinks water.
I'm gonna have a water as well.
Does kobold blood taste good? I'm thinking about having some of that if he keeps it
Oh,
on.
hell yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know, buddy?
Okay. Okay. Pilot, can you go look for a table for us?
Yep.
Please? Thank you.
I'm just gonna waddle over to just one in the corner. Are there many people in the restaurant?
There's a few tables full of people.
I'm gonna pick one right next to a group of people.
So you're just gonna squeeze in next to them?
Yeah.
Okay. They kind of have to move their table over because of how much space you take up. All the tables and chairs gonna be moved around. So
welcome.
One of you's gonna. So what are you getting, Spaztak?
I'm just
He's getting a normal burger.
I'm getting a. Imagine going to Burger King and just asking for a normal burger.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds like
it's
something
king-
a fucking. Sounds like something that someone in their 40s would do.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
king.
sounds
It's
fast
king
talking
of
to
burgers.
them.
We can't afford the copyright. All right, so it's too expensive.
Can I get a not a Whopper? My buddy here would
Not a
Thank
like.
you. Thank you.
My buddy here would like not a Bacon King Royale XL with not a Fanta and not a Coke Zero. And I would like.
You're not even here,
know.
bitch. You don't get anything. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not here.
All right. Well, all right.
I eat my own food.
All right. Well, you guys
Can I
can.
get a number 9 large?
Okay then.
Okay, Albertus?
I already told you what I wanted.
I know. I'm not.
Do you need money? I'll give you the money.
No, I don't need. No. Please. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh. Wait, this is a nice conversation. Wait, what did I do?
The whole dragon thing. Without you, we couldn't have made it.
Oh, well. I mean, I think any of you would do the same for me. We're a team, and that's what people in a team do. So, you're welcome, but you don't have to thank me. Of course, I'm gonna try and save you guys.
Yeah, we're a team. And I know he's annoying and can be difficult to deal with, but he's also part of the team.
Oh,
You know.
I'd fight for his sake too. Don't worry. I'm not gonna actually drink his blood. It actually sounds disgusting now that I think about it, but he's just. I don't know. He needs to be put in his place once in a while.
I think we just let Lucian do that. Maybe he's usually good with that.
Ooh, a gun could do that. Nope, I'm getting dark again. I can't do that.
Yeah, I would just like to have one day where like we can try and just live a life that's not, surrounded by death and threats.
I know what
Just
you're
one day.
talking about. It'd be nice to just hang out here and not have anyone try to kill us for a day.
Yeah. And I would like just us to be friends for a day.
And we are.
Even if you have to fake it. I don't care at this point. Just one day of peace.
Fine, I will be a better babysitter.
Thank you. I'll try and get Spaz stuck on this as well.
He's not gonna
I
listen
don't know
to
if
you.
I can.
Well,
I
he
don't
might
know.
listen to you. He
Oh.
keeps the flower, I think.
I hope so. Okay. Well, let's get our food and I'll go to the counter.
Okay.
And
There's
I'll
a-
order.
There's like a halfling
Yeah.
there. It's like, what can I get ya?
Hi. We'd like one normal burger. You want to have a super meaty burger, Albertus, right? And a water?
Yeah.
Yeah. So normal burger, a super meaty burger, plus some water, and then some skinned potatoes and some water, please.
Okay, right now that down. I gotta actually try and math this out now. Fuck. Would you like to upgrade any of those to a combo?
Would you like that to be a combo, Albertus?
Oh yeah. What's the combo?
Well, you get the drink is included at that point, and you get a side.
Well, I'll get the potatoes too then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that'll increase the price just a tiny bit.
Okay, your total today will be 26 silver pieces.
26. Sure. Here. Take
It's
this
fucking
and I'll
economy.
invest economy.
This is Alcara,
so-
you know. So
I'll give him
Damn,
10
I thought the
extra
people
silver
outside were gonna
pieces
rob
as
me.
like a little tip, so 34 in total then.
oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Here you go.
And
No
they'll
problem.
slide it in. There's like a tip jar that the coins go into, and it just says tips.
Oh
on it.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Clink, clink, clink.
Alakara, where you're not only getting mugged in broad daylight, but also in your burger shops. Woo! Daylight robbery!
I'm gonna need one kind giant and one double meat pan.
It's just like a bunch of like meaty gibberish. I'm not making this shit up off the top of my head. Okay, it's
Yeah.
just a bunch. You know,
Yeah.
give me 2 rugs slapped in between a blazing chariot. All right, and 2 sets of fried potatoes. We don't have a name for the potatoes. It's just potatoes at this point.
That's yeah, I mean that's still good.
All right,
do we-
coming up, and like giant meat patties are being slapped on the thing, sizzling.
Do we wait here, or does it get brought to the table? How does it work here?
Oh, here, take a number card and put it by your table. Someone will be around to deliver that to you soon.
Cool, thank you. I'll take the card and then look for Spastok, who's hopefully on the table alone.
Thanks for choosing King of
No.
Burgers.
I'm on a table. I'm on a table like suspiciously close to somebody else. Just another table full of like family.
Yeah, there is a lady who is like squishing into whoever the guy, her partner or brother, whatever it is, and he's got his arm around her. He's shooting daggers, and she's like very uncomfortable looking, like trying to have a conversation, but noting this metal thing is just staring at her.
Yeah, it checks out.
I'm not staring. I'm just sitting right next to them. It's like you know when you go into a restaurant and like everyone tries to find like a table that's like appropriate. It's like not too close to anybody else, but it's just in the right corner. You know.
His elbow is just barely
went
grazing
right
her
to somebody else.
armrest. His elbow's like
Yeah.
on her armrest, so.
Yeah.
Are there empty tables
awkward.
in this as I assume I can see that without.
Oh
any
yeah,
door
it's
or
like
anything.
it's like an 8x5 layout of tables or whatever, and only like 6 or 7 of them have people at them. So it's just so happens that Spaz I could have picked like 2 over, but he picked that one. So
I'll go to make my way to Spastok then. Maybe we sit over there rather, so we have some more privacy. Violet.
I'm just as I'm sort of groaning. I just turn around and look at the people next to me.
the woman's just
What
like,
do you guys think?
Okay, they're weird anyway. I just want to go over here.
They're weird. And I'll
look, ma'am,
sit
can
to
you
the people and
please
be
move
like,
your warforged? It's making my wife very uncomfortable.
Trying, yes, sorry. He's got a little malfunction. I'll take care of that tomorrow. You know where we are, right? Come on, Warforged, let's go.
Beep boop beep. Okay. Whatever.
Maybe we'll pull out its battery pack later. We'll find out. I'm joking.
Super sorry. Super sorry. I'll say to the guy and his wife.
It's fine. Just keep an eye on that thing. Thank you. Tourists these days.
Beep boop beep boop boop.
And then we'll go to the empty table.
Okay. It's a very fast working place. After only about 5 minutes compared to anyone else, someone comes by and they slap your burgers, drinks, and sides in front of you. Have a good one. As the guy walks off.
Thank you.
Oh, this actually looks quite appetizing. I thought it'd be very poorly made. He has to take like a very big
Okay.
bite because this thing is like stacked really high up because he got like the one with all the stuff piled on it. Oh, I'm loving these extra sized portions.
Very interesting way of eating that. I haven't seen that anywhere here yet.
He eats like a savage, but then uses a napkin to like wipe his mouth off after each bite. So it's like-
Oh,
No,
it's
it's,
class.
It's actually good. No, I'm glad that you're enjoying that. To be fair, it looks good.
You tell me, how is yours?
Oh yeah, no, it's actually really nice. It's just, it's been a while since I actually had anything from here. It's just, they had a bit of a shortage whenever, well, the yield wasn't that great whenever beef industry, so they had that phase, where they had to resort to using horse meat. It's just this whole thing. And
That sounds awful.
He's like spitting his boot. Please tell me that happened years ago.
oh, well, I
Actually, that
can't
happened
be
years ago,
sure.
right? Pilot?
He's just
She's-
giggling
she's-
to himself. Just takes a massive bite out of this burger.
Don't worry about it. I think he's just in a funny little mood.
Yeah, haha, very, very, very funny. Yeah. He's gonna like turn
Yeah.
halfway in his chair and just eat off to the side, like look away from you guys.
I'll like stroke his shoulder a little bit, just like, just a little bit of.
He
physical-
shakes like a horse would, like the little fluttering of the body.
Pilot.
Mm.
I just wanted to mention that I've seen you grow a lot recently. I mean, you and Lucian took down an entire dragon yesterday. And not just any
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was Lucian. I mean, the guy's got a hell
Surely
of a
not.
shot. Yeah, huh? Should have seen him. He did well. He was good. He did a good job.
Of course, but you were there too, and I would think without you, he would have probably been, having a much harder time.
No. He did
Yes,
well.
of course.
It's on him. No, give him that. Alright? Look. He did well. Alright? I'm here. I'm helping you guys. I've still got a long way. I mean, I'm doing well recently, to be fair. Arias has been showing me a thing or two. Really taking me under his wing lately. It's been good.
Yeah, because he sees what you're capable of and how much potential there is in you.
Yeah. It's been nice. I haven't really had a teacher since my father passed. It's been nice having somebody. It's been like a dad to me.
Oh, that's... Maybe you should tell Arius. Later tonight when we're back all together.
Yeah, you should tell him.
Fuck,
Shut
you're
up.
such a bastard.
Sorry. I need to stop. I need to stop.
Yeah. No, I don't. He knows. It's just been
Does
nice.
Do you think he knows, or do you know that he knows?
Doesn't matter.
That does.
The guy, he's old fashioned. He's not about that pussy shit. he's above that, alright?
I don't think he's ever talked like that.
Points at every point in the campaign where Arias has poured out his heart and feelings to everyone around him.
Yeah, no, I think it would be good to hear it just coming from you directly. And I think it could help you as well to grow your bond if you have.
I think we all know what way he's going. And I appreciate him.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, we're not gonna have him forever. I mean,
So we should cherish
don't
the
even.
time.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, I've thought about it as well. But that's exactly why we should, say the things that we like about him to him while he's still around.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, Albertus. I try to, I get very brash, whenever I'm going through things like this. Whenever I think about what's going on around us, and sometimes I take that out on people like you and, Lucian. So, I'm sorry if I caused any offense. And I just guess that my head's been kind of somewhere else in regards to that, Zelia.
I understand.
Just trying to distract myself. I don't even know if any of us are going to be here.
Yeah.
Whenever this is all over.
That's what I'm worried about as well. Albertus, do you accept his apology?
Well, and he wipes his mouth with his napkin, and then he's completely done already. He has devoured his lunch.
God
And
damn.
he turns
Monk
around
moment.
and crosses a leg, leaning back in the chair. I get it. You use your aggressive comedic tendencies as a form of escapism when you're dealing with complex emotions you don't know how to channel in any other way. In that regard, I understand you have a bit childlike nature still because you went through a lot of difficulties in your life, and I can't grasp the pain you have gone through, but I understand it's things you are trying to overcome, and you seem to have been bettering yourself because of them.
Read like a fucking book, dude.
Well, he is,
Sure, he
even
doesn't
though
have
he's
a degree in fucking therapy.
yeah,
or
he's
what?
very.
What,
he
dude?
is very intelligent, so and
Yeah,
he
that's
studies
true.
a lot. So
Yeah, studying
above,
pilot apparently. Fuck.
above all, well,
I'm just dumb blinking at him right now.
yeah. Moral of that explanation is, I do accept your apology, and I am sorry too for my aggressive nature. I am just used to people picking on me throughout my life that I get overly defensive more than I probably should, he says, looking at Celia. When people come at me, and I know you don't really mean it, and that's just kind of how you are, and so I'm sorry too, and look, at the end of the day, despite the shots we may take at each other, if our lives are on the line, I will fight the same for you as I fight for anyone in this group, okay?
Well, I guess we're on the same book page, I suppose.
Same book page?
Same book page.
A book
Same
page.
book page.
Good. And since
Fuck
we're on
the
the same
book.
book
Fuck the
page,
book.
I might go and get seconds. Excuse me. And he scoots back and goes up back
yeah.
to the counter. I won't. He doesn't have to deduct any money or anything. I'm just being goofy at this point. But
Celia.
Yeah?
How have you and Lucian been doing? Since, everything's kind of settled down and everybody's a lot more mellow now.
We're figuring things out. Let's, okay, don't tell anyone. But we're actually going on a date later today.
You got...
Best reaction.
yeah,
Spill the tea.
Jesus! Oh my god!
I need deets like now.
Crosses mechanical leg.
What are you gonna wear?
Pilot literally just Spazzo just slams the desk or whatever, and then realizes he didn't mean to do it that loudly.
The
His
woman from
chest-
earlier yelps. Ah! So-
his chest opens up and Pilot just walks out and just sort of stands on the table looking at Celia. Tell me everything. Where? What are you wearing? Where are you going? What are you getting
I don't
him?
know.
Is he in you?
I don't know. He just asked me earlier today. And I agreed. But I'm a little worried.
Okay.
Because
What are you worried about?
there's a lot of stuff on my mind. And there's something that I wanted to talk to him about. But I just couldn't get the courage to it yet.
I can get that.
And I don't...
Listen,
Yeah.
sister, okay? Listen good, okay?
I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay. What did you just tell me a couple of seconds ago?
Sorry, what?
What did you just tell me a couple of seconds ago?
That we're going...
Maybe we should talk to people. Appreciate the time that we have left with people. And if you have anything trapped in your mind that you feel like is bothering you, you know that there is nobody else in this world who would rather listen to you and sort it out. You guys have literally moved heaven and earth to get to where you are today. I don't see why you should hold anything back from him. Or me, or anybody, because we're all in this together.
I'm just... It's not a fun thing to talk about. And it's... I don't want to ruin the day. But I also kind of really want to talk about it to him specifically first, and then I'll tell you guys as well. I just need to get over that initial hurdle.
I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I get it. But look, important things in life are rarely easy to talk about. And if you want to talk about it with him, or me, or anybody, then I think he'll understand. I think we'll all understand.
Do you think I should wait until the date is over and talk to him about it at the end, or should I do it at the start, or should I do it in the middle at some point, or considering that this could change the entire date to just not be a date anymore, potentially. So should I wait until the end? Because that's
Is it something that you think would compromise your relationship entirely?
No, not at all. It's not related to the relationship that him and I have.
Okay.
It's more so related to... well, everything we're going through?
Mm.
The whole cult thing?
Then it's likely he feels the same way. I mean, if we're all going through this at the same time, we're all in the same boat here. You know, we're welcome to hear anything you have to say out.
So do I try and talk about it immediately? Because I tried to. Whenever we went to bed, and whenever we woke up in the morning, I was like, okay, now I'll do it, but I just couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to do it today.
I
So
think
do I
you
do it at the start or at the end?
I think you should
Or
do
do
it whenever it feels right. Which is a very vague answer. I appreciate that, but put it this way: don't let it ruin the night for you. Whatever he says, we'll put an end to it. I guarantee you that. But if it's going to be something that's going to gloom over you the entire night, and you can't not think about it, then you're only hurting the experience for yourself. And so I think you should get out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to say early. I think you should say it early. Get it off your chest, and just be happier about it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And look, put it this way: if anything comes to us and you just decide, no, look, whatever, I can't take this tonight, that's fine. You know, I mean, you can always reorganize for another night. I mean, you're still going to be here, he's still going to be here. I don't think there'll be any issues.
Arius is still gonna be here.
Don't fucking snake. You can always just put it off to another night.
I've been putting it off for.
No, I mean the date. Just tell
Oh,
them.
the date.
Yeah, of course. Look, if it comes to the stage where you do say whatever it is that you want to say, and say, right, okay, I don't feel very good about myself after saying that. That's fine. You know, you can just say, look, Lucian, or sorry, look, Lucian, I'm really sorry. I just I don't feel like doing it tonight. Okay, look, is there any way that we can
Not how I
watch
feel.
the sun go down and eat caviar?
You are
Another
so.
That's what he thinks she means.
You are so lucky that I love you, Pilot.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
I've been practicing.
You've been doing well. Yeah, I've been watching YouTube videos, bro.
I was gonna say, you do remember she can willingly turn summer now, right? So.
Oh,
That's so funny.
so
Great callback. Great
funny.
callback.
Oh, wrong. Sorry.
that's what I was implying, that I've been practicing.
Love that.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you did. You did well. Yeah. I think I'll just tell him at the start, see what he thinks as well.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you know how the night went, okay?
of course.
Because I gotta tell my buddy about everything that happens, right?
Hell yeah. You know, the single best friends that always offer the best relationship advice, that are very happy and okay with the fact that they are single and is completely okay with that.
Don't worry,
Of
we'll
course.
find you a kobold.
Where the fuck did you come from?
He has the burger sauce like on both his cheeks. He's like plotted up and stuff. They offered me
Did
seconds
you-
at a reasonable discount, okay?
Where is the seconds? Don't tell me you've eaten it before you even arrived at the table.
He points at his stomach with just glaring at you. Just at
Oh
his
my
stomach.
god. Who's paying for that, Albertus?
I paid
Albertus,
for
who's
it.
paying for that? You're
I paid
paying
for it.
Okay.
I'm not
You
gonna.
know what?
I'm not
I
gonna make
hear
you
that
pay
they-
for it.
I tell you what, if you get a third, I will pay you for the fourth. I know you're hungry. You look as hungry as a horse right now.
Oh my god. He's not here. He's not here to do the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go step outside and we're gonna finish this. And he walks out the door.
Okay.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna walk after him up to the door, And then I'm gonna close the door and lock it and walk back over to Zelia.
And then
is an
a worker's
inside
gonna
lock.
walk by and re-unlock it and be like, "I'm sorry, sir. Please don't do that."
I'm gonna give him 5 gold and then lock the door again.
Jesus.
Boss, I don't know what to do. Keep the gold.
Just
Okay.
5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, sir. I promise. Just 5 minutes, okay? And then I'm just gonna
Within
walk
like
over to
30
Zelia.
seconds, the doorknob starts turning. Oh, you better come out here or you're gonna be real sorry.
Alright,
That's so funny.
listen. Alright? You can tell me whatever you want. But it's just I'm not gonna ask. Okay, whatever happens, happens. If you decide all of a sudden you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I just want you to know that I'm here. And if you need anything, I'll always be here, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
About your little cup. After everything is over, do you want some help in maybe finding
In what?
someone?
I need some... Oh, fuck.
Just like as a fun thing, you know, it just
A fun
doesn't have to
thing?
be so serious. It's, yeah, just like a fun little
Fun
friend
thing.
thing.
a fun friend thing.
Yeah,
Fun friend.
like friends look out for each other. So,
friends.
you know,
Okay. Okay, I like that. That sounds fun. Like a fun friend thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like fun friend things. Okay.
we'll find you such pretty girls. Don't worry.
I don't. What the fuck?
He just winks a little bit while saying that.
Pilot is just paralyzed. He's just stuck, like mouth wide open, staring straight with like one finger, like sort of pointed up as if he was about to make a point. And he just slowly brings his hand down again. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get back in my suit now.
I'm still out here.
You just
I'm gonna
see
go-
him. You just see him like blushing on his way in.
I'm gonna go get Albertus, and I'll go to the door, unlock it. And just,
While you're doing that, I'm still sort of like sitting on like the table, sort of tapping it, just like.
That's so funny.
Opening the door, Albertus peeks his head through. Where is... Oh, he's distraught? Okay, I win. Let's go.
Right. Okay, I win.
You know, that's so real. Alberta's sweet.
Albertus, wait.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alberta's sweet.
Very sweet.
My owner is not here, but I'm glad I could be of service.
Nice.
Albertus, do you want me to talk to Arius and Lucian, and also, well, Pilot, to lay lower on the whole horse jokes thing? I can't promise anything, but I can try and talk to them.
Look, I know they're
Not
gonna
even
happen.
shot.
I know they're
That's
gonna happen no
Arius.
matter what. But I know they're gonna happen no matter what. But if they could just pull back on them, like maybe a little less frequently. Like instead of 3 a day, maybe they do it twice a day. It's just everything in moderation, okay?
I take it. Am I
Lucian
in
gets
earshot?
one and Spaztok gets one.
Yeah. Are we in earshot?
If you want to be in earshot, you can be in earshot. I'm not like trying to make this super quiet. So if you want to hear it, you can hear it.
You don't like the horse jokes?
No, I didn't even ever want to be like this. You guys helped me get at least somewhat fixed, but I didn't actually want to be a horse. I'm not a horse. I'm a guy who can turn into a centaur. That's still half human.
And it's really cool.
I'm gonna
Thank
get
you.
up. I'm gonna sort of walk up, look him dead in the eyes. And no more horse jokes. And I'm just gonna place a hand on his shoulder. And smile.
I'm gonna choose to believe you on this. And he just kind of like pats your hand with his own.
Alright.
Nice. I have to finish my food. And I'll go down, sit down at the table. And,
Did you
you know.
even eat anything? You didn't eat anything. You should eat
No,
more.
not yet. Yeah, I will. And then I'll eat my potato stuff and my drink more water.
Is she gonna finish that? I'm just kidding.
The sin of gluttony, Albertus.
We're all guilty of something, I guess.
I'm happy enough to close scene at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god, I just realized Arius died with my broom on him.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
We
does
even
that
said
mean-
we even said before the session that I needed to give it back to you, and then we just didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the
Uh-oh.
dream of flying.
Well, we'll see. So, well, I'm gonna fast forward a bit here. Then I'm gonna say we start to get into evening time as the sun slowly starts to set. The three of you were done, right? You're gonna go back to the Wandering Oak.
Yeah, we will go back to the Wandering
Okay.
Oak, yeah, I think.
So-
Unless, like, Albertus or Sketchy Pilot want to do something.
Please stop
Nah,
making me
I'm all good.
roleplay. King feels bad. He's giving me more depth.
Oh wow!
Like his eating disorder, I mean.
Yeah.
What?
Well, because I can only think of funny shit because I don't want to do anything too drastic when your player isn't here,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I just make him like a comedic element until he comes back, and I don't want to make him like have all this other, because now apparently he eats a lot, so...
Love that.
That's fair. Monks are very like, you know,
Fast
monks are very,
metabolisms.
fast metabolisms. Like they probably do need to eat a lot.
My metabolism moves at 180 feet per second, too. Bastard wrote that in the chat. Anyways, all right, so you guys go back to the Wandering Oak. It's getting late. The sky's starting to turn reddish-orange. Lucian is eventually going to be done with all his activities, and he will return there as well. Because some people have a date to go on, and I'm trying to give you enough time to go on it, so...
Hell yeah.
You got an hour. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we got an hour.
Oh, guys, I have to get going, by the way. I have my internship.
He brings in somebody else to do Albertus's voice.
If my parents weren't going out right now, I'd call my dad in here to do it. Like,
That's so funny.
Just O'Meal joins the call.
hey guys.
Nice.
Oatmeal would just make the horse puns himself, though. So,
Yeah.
He would.
but that's not a bad
Like,
idea.
guys, rein it in.
Yeah. All right, take it away, guys. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Yeah, upon like Lucian getting back home back to the Wandering Oak from like, you know, his fucking endeavors. Okay, a little disheveled because bro's essentially been like sprinting around like all day. He'd approach like where Zelia and the other two are and just, all right, I'm gonna change quick, because I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather not be wearing my typical adventuring garb while out and about. I think I've still got the clothes from when we went to that ball. So I'll just change my pants, my shirt, then we'll be good to go. I hope you're ready because I've got a whole. Yes. What's on your mind?
Are we currently out in the open public like room, by the way, or where are we right now? I assume we're like out
wherever
in
you
the...
wanted to be when you returned to the Wandering Oak.
Yeah, because like I would have assumed that Zelia, Spaz, and Albertus would have waited in like the main area of the tavern.
Then that's where you are.
Okay, cool. Can we go to our room real quick? I have something I need to talk about.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. And like, you know, he'll like lead her up to the bedroom and like, you know, he'll
Got that already? Oh, no.
Yeah. Look,
I was
we're
gonna
doing
say-
it before the date, so then he doesn't need to go anywhere.
I was gonna say, as you guys go up the stairs, Albertus just leans in to Spaztok. I know she's not from this world, but doesn't she realize that you go to the bedroom when the date is over?
I'm just gonna put in place like two.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'll let Seraphina about it.
I don't know if Zelia's gonna say it, but I'm just gonna give sort of like a little thumbs up before she goes up. Just to say
sure.
that I'm proud. Just to say I'm proud.
Yeah, she looks like very nervous, distraught in a way. But she'll like look back before like heading up the stairs, see you giving her a little thumbs up, and she'll like do a little bit of a head nod.
I don't know if I can do this. Actually, no, I don't think I can. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna say no. I don't think I can do it in the dice anyway. But I was gonna say just in case it's something really fucking bad or whatever, where Kieran, in the almighty being he is, asks her to make a persuasion check. I was gonna give her Flash of Genius just in case, but I don't think I can do that. Like,
Well, Flash of Genius is a
like
reaction.
prior.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
reaction.
it's
to
a
do it
reaction,
while
yeah.
they're doing it.
Happen and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Yeah, that was fun.
I thought you were gonna say Zelia rolls to attack on Lucian.
Fucking.
Me and Hawk have been talking for a while. We realize we don't want downtime either, so.
I've made this weapon with the purpose of killing you, Lucian, after I learned about your devilish heritage.
I was
What a
about to say
fucking
joystick.
twist that would be.
Oh, dude, don't you say that now because.
Oh man, that would be so
Man.
funny.
One day, someone's
What are
gonna
you-
message me and say, "I want my
what
character
was
to turn
that?
into an
that
NPC to
Julian?
hunt them."
Yeah.
No rolling. We're not doing PvP. Come on, you know better.
Nice,
Oh my
nice.
god.
Holy
But a
shit.
future campaign, I may talk to somebody. Who knows? So
Hell yeah, let's fucking go. So down.
now I'm getting ideas. Damn. Okay. Go on. Ignore me. Sorry.
Too much excitement.
Oh, yeah,
There's too much
sorry.
excitement.
Yeah, true. Alright, so as we get to the room, you see that Zelia is like, again, looking way more nervous than usual. So, I've been wanting to tell everyone this for like over a month now, but I couldn't because I was scared and because I didn't know, like, I don't know how to deal with it. But I feel like since we're getting pretty close, I need to talk about it, and I want to tell you first because I can feel like I can trust you the most. And I need your advice. And you also need to know about this because we might see someone very important to me soon.
With that, Lucian's gonna like just gently take her hand while she's talking, like, you know, just giving it a reassuring squeeze. Like, hey, like, it's all good.
Yeah. So by the way, during all this, she's like not looking at you, but mostly like looking down. You know. Yeah. I told you about Aragon, my brother. Well, my adopted brother.
The one that you played a huge part in raising, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember how much I told you about him. But the fact of the matter is, I know that he's somewhere. I know that he's somewhere here, on this plane. I can't speak about it. I'm gonna try something.
It's okay. Just
so you can see it for yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Just do what you got here. It's okay.
I would like to pull out my crystal ball.
Okay.
That I have. And I would like to attempt to cast Scrying on my little brother.
Okay.
Now, I haven't spoken to you about this because I forgot about it. I wanted to. Would you have been okay with me having some sort of possession that was his on my person? Because I would assume, since he plays such an important role, I would have something of him on me at all times. Would that be okay?
I will allow it, yes. Even though we didn't discuss it, it would make sense you have just one thing, one little knickknack or whatever that he possessed, yeah.
Yeah, because then in that case, the saving throw, which is a wisdom saving throw, if I remember correctly. Yes, so putting out the crystal ball, I would like to try and have a view into where Aragon is, where he has a -9 to the saving throw.
I'll roll for the hell of it, but I'm pretty sure this won't matter. Oh, he rolled a nat 2, so
Nice.
plus his
that.
modifier -9. Your lucky scrying didn't appear inside his brain at this point. So
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, fair.
okay.
Yeah, and then I would look to Lucian, like, after casting, I'll be like, I don't know what we'll see. But it's not gonna be great.
It's okay. You're not alone with this, right?
And then I like to look into the crystal ball.
Okay. It turns from crystal to swirling, poofy auras, and eventually the images coalesce around a clear circle in the center and show you what the scrying eye can see. You see your brother. At least what looks like him. You see an Eladrin. You see the pointy ears. You see the blue skin of the winter form. And you see a very emaciated young man wearing rags for clothing, shackles around the arms, sitting amongst many others similar, very starved-looking individuals. Some human, like a drow. They're all dressed the same. They're all trapped in some sort of cave-like system.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Okay, fair. Okay. Okay, this is not great, but this is also not as bad as I thought. You see him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see him. Yeah. Well, on the bright side of things, he's alive. He can be saved. Okay? Silver linings.
When I first learned the spell of message, which, I can send someone a message and they can send me one back.
Mm-hmm.
First day, I used it to send him a message. Asking where he is. And, well, I got 2 responses because I sent him 2 messages. But the first one was him telling me that he wished he wasn't alive. And that everything is so cold. And then the second one, he said that I betrayed him. That I left him and that the cold came. And that he'll be finally useful and that the pain will end. So, in good news is I thought that he joined them, which doesn't really seem to be the case. But the bad news is he's in somewhere, and I don't know where. And I don't think. Sorry, I don't want to go too much into this, but I don't think I can go on the date today before this is sorted.
Well, it's perfectly fine. I understand completely. Like, I'm very thankful that you told me this. Because ultimately, I am glad that we're trying and that we're figuring stuff out. I just wanted to take this date as more of an opportunity to learn about you. To see, if I could learn more about you, because I'm going to be quite frank with you. At the end of all this, whether we are together or we, realize that we're just better friends, I want you to know that for as long as I live, you will always be my best friend. And I love you.
No.
She has like a little head, not head tilt, but like a little quick head movement. And like look at you. And you see her struggling to form any words in her mouth. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on.
No, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I know that this is just more stuff, which is why I'm perfectly fine with canceling this date and waiting for another time. The only reason I wanted it to be today was so there was a guarantee that we got to do it. But my hand on my heart, I promise you that as soon as everything's said and done, we will get your brother. We're gonna save the fucking world. And then we're gonna tear the fuck out of the city as we go on the best date possible. Okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to ruin this.
Do not apologize. You have done nothing wrong. I don't want you stressing about us when you've already got more on your plate than necessary. Okay?
Yeah.
Although I will say, I don't want these to go to waste. And Lucian will reach into his bag of holding, and he will pull out a nice assortment of like flowers, including some roses and such, in a bouquet that he did pick up.
Oh, that's what you were getting?
Long story short, I got these. I had admittedly booked us a small trip to the botanical garden in the Resplendent district, and then bought us a picnic basket so we could just sit under the stars for a bit.
I'm so sorry, that sounds so lovely.
No, don't apologize. It's okay. The fact that I know you would have appreciated it, based on your reaction alone, lets me know that I made the right call to plan it in the first place.
Yeah, and once everything's over, I promise we'll go in.
I look forward to it. And with that, he will give her like a gentle kiss on the forehead, and then like, you know, pat her back, like reassuring, like, hey, look, it's all right. Don't feel guilty about this.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and distract myself,
Yep.
if that's okay.
By all means, do what you gotta do, okay?
Yeah.
In
Also,
Oh?
can I ask one thing of you?
Yeah, of course.
I talked to Albertus earlier. Also, the two of them were so difficult to deal with. You will know.
I'm so sorry I left that with you.
No, it's okay. It's just I volunteered because I wanted Arius to see his family, and I said, you know what, you go do that. I'll take care of the little two children here. Anyways, I talked to Albertus, and he'd appreciate it if you cooled it down on the horse jokes a little.
I gotta admit, I'm gonna miss making as many, but for you, I'll do anything.
Thank you. I just want to try and live normally for a little bit, and it's really difficult. And like when you guys fight, it just makes me feel like we're not really a team.
No, of course, I understand. Like, I will make a conscious effort to not grill him as much for the curse that he was bestowed with.
Thank you.
Now, while you're keeping yourself distracted, which, by the way, I know for a fact that if I pester Serafina well enough, she will probably give you enough drinks to keep you occupied for the time being.
No drinks,
You sure?
please.
Okay.
Yeah, no drinks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go check on Arius. I'm gonna head to the True Blood Estate. I'm gonna, see where he's at, see what's going on, and then I know I should be back within the hour.
Of course. Say hi to Valerie for me. She seemed nice last time we talked.
Yeah, she seemed lovely, didn't she?
Subtle foreshadowing is subtle.
What a lovely woman.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't do anything outrageous.
Yeah, we can only hope.
Well, I'll come down once really quick to free up our little mental bond for communication.
Yep.
And then I'll go back into our room. You can come in at any point. Just,
Okay. I'll knock.
Thank you.
No worries. And with that, he'll, take her hand again, give it a reassuring squeeze before going down to the guys, and they can put the bond up.
Yeah. Going down. Yo, boys. We're doing some shit.
Yeah, what's up, gang?
Well, gang.
Wow, that went a lot quicker than I thought it would.
What?
You guys, and he's like judging. He's measuring your faces as he says it to like see what you think he means, and he's like, because it took you not a lot of time to talk, to talk.
Talk. He means talk. He said talk.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I don't know. They were so obvious in the beginning. I don't know how far they moved.
So help me gods. Jeez.
You didn't even want to hear about it. What do you care?
I am trying so hard right now. Just come here and leave him alone. I'm gonna guide him over to the corner.
What, you need advice on finding yourself a pretty woman?
Oh my god, shut up.
All right, look, where's Arius at anyway?
I'm gonna go pick him up. He's probably over to True Blood Manor still.
Do you want backup?
Maybe you two can go with him together. I'll be in my room. I need some time. But you three should probably go together.
All of a sudden, it's a great idea to do things together, isn't it?
Wait.
All of a sudden, it's really weird. I don't know why.
Hold on. I was only gonna go if Lucian was going. I don't want to go if this was going. I've had enough of him today.
Yeah, well, for the time being, Albertus, why don't you, I hate to have you, waiting around, but, do you mind just chilling out here for a bit?
Oh, thank goodness, I thought you'd ever ask. He pulls a book out of his backpack and slams it on the desk, opens it up to the page he has a bookmark in. All right, let me know when you get back. And he just starts reading immediately.
All right, Pilot, you're with me.
All right. Where are we going?
Where are we going? He asked, after I told them we're going to the True Blood Estate.
Once again,
I knew
very
that.
in character.
Sorry, I wasn't listening again.
All right.
I'll have the very telepathic bond up then, which lasts an hour.
Okay. So it takes you guys an hour and 5 minutes to get there. I'm just kidding.
And before Lucian and Spaz took leave, as we already turned around, walking to the door, Zelia would come up from behind to Lucian, whisper in his ear, "Thank you," and then give you a little kiss on the cheek from behind, and then go to her room.
Aww. Such a sweet character.
It's crazy she's already died twice, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
I hope nothing else bad happens to her.
All right, so you two head out. It takes you 15 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so to get to the Resplendent District. Traveling along, you eventually you've been there. Well, you were there one time, so Lucian, you specifically roughly remember how to get there.
Yeah.
Walking down a couple of roads, the two of you eventually come around the corner. It's fully night at this point, I would like to point out. Continual flames on poles lighting the way for you. You see, actually, the True Blood Manor is happening right now. There's a lot of people go. Oh, those are soldiers. Okay, those are Alakaran military going in and out of the doors. There's a good dozen or so soldiers on the property right now. And you see what appears to... it's dark. Make a perception check, one of you.
Perception check? I got you, baby. Nice. Fast talk. I suppose you got, like, proficiency.
Genius or anything?
Oh, yeah! Well, let's see what Flash Genius does if we need it.
We'll tell you what. On what?
It's on, perception.
Perception. I do have that by 20. Yeah,
Alright, awesome. Well, I rolled a 22.
Okay. Are we flashing that or no?
Dude, fuck it. Honestly,
I don't like that question.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him just because of that.
What's Flash Genius do again? Is it a +5 or a +10?
I believe it's a +5. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's definitely not a +10.
That's,
10 would be
yeah,
crazy.
it's plus his intelligence modifier. I thought that's what
Oh,
it
okay.
did. So
Yeah.
plus
Yeah,
5.
Plus 5.
Yeah, so it'd be a
27 now.
27. Yeah,
Okay,
27.
27. So you see, standing in the open doorway, light shining through. He's a little obscured, but you're able to look sharply enough. You see what looks to be a concerned Evan Trueblood. He's holding a curved hilt, and the holder for a sword. It looks like it could be the serrated blade that Arius picked up from Nigel, and he's like sporadically and like gesturing wildly with his hands, like talking to the soldiers who are just like shaking their heads.
Quick question. From the distance that I'm at, do you reckon he'd be able to hear me if I called out to him?
Possibly. Yeah, he's only a few houses away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get as close as I can then first. Before calling out, just be like, Evan, what the fuck is going on here?
And he'll kind of like look up and like look around, and he'll push like through some of the guards, and he's like waving you over to the property.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over really quick and just be like, what the fuck is with the military presence?
Please tell me you have seen my brother.
No, he came here to see Valerie.
Fuck. Oh gods. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so he did show up, and we had a nice talk. He seemed fine, he was in good spirits, and I told him where to find her. And, oh man, I mean, this was a few hours ago now, and...
Where's she?
She left in a hurry, and I didn't understand what was wrong. I don't know. I asked her where she was going. She was putting on her coat. She was grabbing Simon, and she said she needed to go. And I said, "Where are you going?" And she's like, "We're running out." And I said, "Well, about Arius?" And she said he wandered off to see the rest of you. So I just thought he wanted to head back because I know you guys have other things to worry about. But I don't know. She looked so uncomfortable. She looked like she was bleeding, and I asked her if we could have someone look at her, and she said she was fine, but she did not look fine. I thought maybe an intruder broke in or something, and I found this, and he says, holding the serrated blade, and a few other of my brother's possessions. I can't find him, though, and if you haven't seen him, that means she lied to me.
What possessions?
I didn't want to move anything. Come with me right now. And so he jogs you into the house. The shoulders. Soldiers go to stop you, and he's like, "They're fine. I'm having the military investigate, but they can't make heads or tails of it either. Let them come in. They're heroes of this nation." And he leads you guys in through the main foyer, out like a side little hallway, and then into the green room. And he takes you around back where you see Arius's white cloak, the broom, as well as the moonstone. Those are the only things left down there. I mean, look, my brother is many things, but he is no litterer. Why is his stuff on the floor?
I don't think you realize. As far as I'm aware, this stone he's had for a while. I don't think he'd abandon that after tinkering with it for so long. And this cloak, he made a big deal about getting this back when I used to conceal something within a hole in the wall. He wouldn't just abandon this. Fuck. Can I like investigate to see like the surrounding area, like see if there's like any other evidence of what might have happened?
Yeah.
Investigation. An 18.
18. Okay. It's gonna take you a few minutes to really, like, analyze the scene in detail. There's some lights in here to keep it bright enough, because there's no light outside anymore. It's very faint, but you see two little things. You see a couple little cracks in one of the glass panels that makes up the exterior of the greenhouse. And you see what looks to be two little droplets of blood on the ground. It's not next to where his stuff is, but it's near it.
What the fuck happened here?
I'm gonna bend down and sort of touch the blood and rub it between my fingers.
It's dry, and so it just kind of like cracks up as you move it around.
It's dry. What happened here?
God, this is a fucking mess. I'm gonna take the cloak, the moonstone,
And the broom.
and the broom. I'm just gonna put them in my bag of holding for now.
Okay.
Just bollocks.
And you have the sword too. I don't know if you want to throw that in there, but
I'll throw that in there for the moment.
We
Lucy
need
doesn't
to
know it
find-
yet, but he needs something to shish kebab that bitch with. So I guess we'll have to do.
Where's the kid? Is there any evidence of the kid being there?
that's something I found quite strange. He has a couple of cribs, one that's kept in his parents' bedroom, and I helped Liam build a wooden one that could be rolled around, and it's right over here. However, and he points to this strange symbol that he doesn't know what it is on the side of one of the wooden posts. We didn't carve anything like this into it. I don't know what this is.
Where?
Well, let me just see if check something quick.
I will say, Spaztok, if you would like to make an Arcana check on that.
Working on it right
Yeah.
now, and I'm going to use my Flash of Genius for this as well.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 5, 23. No, 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely some sort of glyph of wording that would activate based on certain conditions being met.
Nobody go anywhere near that thing. It's a glyph of warding.
It's a cribs, for God's sakes.
Kind of psychopath puts a... You put a fucking glyph in a nursery. What kind of psychopath does this?
Nigel, but he's in prison, is he not?
Because I've still got the pearl that Arius gave me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Identify so I can learn the properties of the Glyph of Warding.
Okay.
Such as, like, you know, what might trigger it
Okay.
and what spell it would do.
The trigger is any undead coming near it,
Mhm.
and it would immediately cast a very high-level version of Hold Person
Well,
or monster.
whatever this is, I hate to say it, but based on what I know about Alakara and what I know about this family specifically, this was built with Arius in mind.
What do you mean?
Well, the only thing that can trigger this is an undead creature. How many undead creatures do you know that are specifically going after babies or have any ties to children within this city? I don't see Zoldyun snatching up kids.
Is it that skeleton guy? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him.
He's all right, but he's a bit weird. But this, no. If it was just a matter of trying to ensure that your house was safe from undead, you'd put them on doors. This was a trap.
Why would... Has anybody else been in here other than Valerie?
I mean, our butler was. He brought in refreshments. I asked him to.
Where is he?
He probably went home for the... No, he's
Where's
here. He's
the
in...
butler?
He's... Come with me. And he takes you with him. And he leads you guys downstairs to where, like, the winery is. Charles, are you down here? Yes, sir. Is there a problem?
While we're walking up, I'm just gonna sort of talk over to Lucian. I've seen this before, and I am worried.
You and me both. I know exactly where I'm fucking going next.
Yes, sir. Mr. Evan, does there appear to be a problem? You went in the green room earlier today, did you not? Yes, sir. I brought in the refreshments for Madame Valerie and her husband. Right.
Did you see either of them leave?
No. After I brought them, Valerie told me to make myself scarce, and I went about dusting.
I'm gonna insight that.
Okay.
Nah, shit, I only got a 3.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay. And there's no receptionist or anything like that.
I get we're uppity and rich, but we don't have something like that.
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out where your brother is.
No, ask what you must of us, but... So, if I may inquire, what is the problem? Arius has gone missing. Some sort of trap was set. Did you see anything bizarre while you were in the green room? I don't believe so, Master. Actually, I'll roll a history check for him. Not bad. Let me think. Miss Valerie, she said... She thanked me for the refreshments, and she asked me to be on my way. I looked around, and the child, he was playing in his crib. And I did see her mulling over some sort of strange documentation, but it is far be it from me to question what anyone in this household looks upon.
Documentation.
Could you point us in the direction of said documentation?
I don't know. Miss Valerie had it on her person at the time. It had some strange symbols on it. I could not read the language.
Does she have an office, library, even a desk at all she would write on?
She doesn't have a room other than her bedroom. You're more than welcome to look up in there, but that room hasn't been touched since, well, we thought my brother was dead.
I would like to go have a look at that. Lucian, I'm gonna go have a look at that. You ask further any questions. I'm gonna see if I can see any other documents that, well, might be linked.
Alright, yes, I'll, Alright, so, with Valerie, was there anything off about her today? Like, anything that could have potentially screamed that there was something up? Because the fact that she left so quickly after Iris has gone missing has me worried.
Me as well, No, she was fine. I don't know. She's been in arguably good spirits after everything that has happened. In general, she seemed anxious about Arius coming back, but she just talked about how she hasn't seen him in so long that she hopes they can continue on from where they left off.
No, there's gotta be something. What are we missing? Bollocks. See, what bugs me is the fact that this blade, his cloak, this fucking stone, and his broom are the only things left. Where the fuck is his sword?
Has anything like this ever happened before to either him or someone else in your group where they just disappear?
The only 2 times where someone has just vanished was one of us being disintegrated and me being kidnapped. So currently those are literally all I've got on the table.
And technically Arius dying the first time.
That's what I was what I was trying to allude to the first time whenever I says I've seen this happen once before.
So, you're telling me my brother might have been disintegrated?
Based on the fact that some of his stuff's here, but not all of it. Based on the fact that Valerie is just up and gone. I would assume so, but who the hell has that kind of magic in this household to just disintegrate someone?
No one does. We don't have... No one in my family has the abilities of the arcane. And other than Nigel, no one else ever had an interest in it. Except... No. No, that's not
to
possible.
spit this out faster.
It's not possible. When Nigel was an ass after Arius was killed, before we even knew what he did, and he always would pester Valerie and talk about how she chose the wrong man and blah blah blah, and then at the same time there were times where I would see them together and she would question him about businesses and stuff. I told her to stay away from him and she did, but he always was studying weird shit and she seemed to be fascinated by the stories of different worlds and stuff that he was always interested in. But she's no magic caster either. I mean, are we really... I think I'm an idiot. Am I really suggesting what I think I'm suggesting? That's not... Lucian, tell me I'm losing my mind.
Well, it's a massive leap, and I could be fucking wrong about this, but that sword that we found, the one that belonged to Nigel,
Yeah.
it was done in a way that was built intentionally to kill Arius.
That makes sense.
What if it wasn't the only one?
Nigel made that blade, correct?
It's infused with radiant energy. It, based on what Arius was able to pick up, it definitely wasn't something that was just found.
Well, unless he had no other option, my brother would have definitely prepared a plan B, C, and D to go along with it, so you're probably right in that assumption.
And based on the fact that, well, your help over there mentioned that he didn't see anyone leave that room, I'm gonna assume that means also didn't catch anyone going in as well apart from Arius.
I did not, sir.
Well, I confirm. Well, unless there was some, I don't know, invisible ninja from the heavens.
Another realm of possibility.
It currently only leaves the speculation on one person.
You have to be kidding me. Valerie is, dare I say, fragile. She's not... She's no warrior. She's no killer. Her own husband.
You said she was bleeding when she left, right? Or she looked wounded and hurt?
Yeah, she was clutching at her side, saying something about having a fall. I urged her to take a moment, but she was adamant she'd get to go. No, this cannot be. We have to be wrong.
Well, if we're wrong, I will accept whatever fucking consequence comes of this, but if you know anything, I need you to start pointing me in the right direction. Anything, any clues, any hints. Hell, if I can't get anything from you, I'm going straight to Nigel.
You may have to. She doesn't leave this house. You don't understand. She was a complete shut-in when everything that happened. I thought she was broken-hearted, but could it be that she was plotting? Nigel, that bastard, if he is behind more of this, find him, and yeah, you're gonna have to figure this out.
All right then. And like as I'm heading towards the front door, I am gonna reach out through the telepathic bond, and just, all right. We have a problem. Pilot's already clued in on this, but Zelia, Albertus, Arius isn't around. We can't find him. We fear he might be dead, disintegrated, potentially anything. I'm gonna go interrogate Nigel. I'm gonna try and get something out of him. Suspect number 1 is Valerie.
So, Should I try looking for him through the ball?
Yes. If you can get back to if you can get to the True Blood household, I'm gonna leave his cloak with Pilot. If you can get here, you scrying on his cloak, try and find him. Anything of Valerie's, try and find where she is if you can't find him.
Alright, let me just finish this one page I'm on. Wait, what? It takes him a second to realize what you're talking about.
Yeah, with that, I am gonna go up to Pilot. I'm gonna I'm gonna put like Aris's stuff, including like Zilia's broom, in his possession. But like, I'm gonna need you to hold down the fort here. Wait till the others arrive, and then once you've finished scrying for fucking Arius and Valerie, I want you to come after me, okay?
Got it.
We're gonna rendezvous, and then we're gonna go find them.
They mentioned documents. I want to check. Well, hang on. Can we say while they were having this
Yeah, well, I was gonna go to
conversation-
you at some point here, yeah, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to jump to this and say Kieran arrives at the end of it?
Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. So yeah, while they're discussing down there, you're upstairs, you find Aris's bedroom. It's got pictures of him and Valerie and Simon in there, so you can best assume it's their room. There are... Well, what are you looking for, specifically, I should say? The room is not scattered or anything. It looks very calm. It does look like the one drawer for clothing has been opened, like, slightly, and it looks like there's not much in it.
Put it this way, is there dust about? Does it definitely look like what the waiter was saying? Like what the butler was saying?
Yeah, no furniture
It
has been
definitely
moved.
hasn't been judged.
The only thing that doesn't have dust on it, really, is the bed, and which he said it has been lived in, but otherwise the room has not really been touched. You notice one picture frame so happens to not be very dusty either, so... it's the cracked one that looks a little damaged, like someone tried to piece it back together. But otherwise, yeah, the room just looks very... kind of sad.
Well, I'll check the drawer.
Okay. The run drawer, it's like a dresser drawer at the bottom. It looks like it has a bunch of dresses in it for a lady. It looks like there should be like 15 or so, like neatly folded in there, and a good half of them or so have been taken out in a bit of a hurry. Like there's one on top now that is like kind of like part of it's folded over, like someone pulled something out and brushed past it.
This is like everything in here is dresses. Are they like formal or are they summer?
No, they're just casual gowns that a lady would wear, like, around the house. Some are a little nicer where you could wear them in public, but nothing's, like, fancy.
There's nothing that looks like an office drawer or anything like that that would be used for maybe writing or anything here?
The dressers have drawers, if you would like to check those. Or not the dressers, the side tables, the nightstands and shit, so, because you're looking in the dressers.
I'm gonna sort of walk over to Pilot's kind of just sort of gonna mutter under his breath. It's like, is this really what I'm about to do? I'm about to check for fucking... I'm about to check my fucking best friend's wife's drawers, and I'm gonna check my drawers.
Panty raid! Just kidding.
Yeah.
Doesn't find documents, finds granny panties, runs throughout the house with them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a deep sigh and just start flicking through them briefly.
I like how he said them, assuming there are multiple pairs of underwear in here. I'm just kidding.
Multiple
I would hope so.
Multiple drawers.
Multiple drawers? Okay, well, let's have some clarity here.
I'm not gonna start flicking through the panties.
All right.
just-
There is one that is full of underwear and socks and stuff. You quickly shut that one and, you know,
And by
like,
drawers, I
get a
mean
chill.
underwear, of course.
Yeah, well, of course. Thank you for speaking to us, Bob, from beyond the dead. You're still funny. So, the middle...
No, Arius got swept.
Yeah, he got swept.
Arius swept.
Swept away.
Arius swept away.
He got two shot by probably the weakest combatant in my entire arsenal.
Yeah,
so.
that's what got me. That's what kills Arius.
Bro
That's
got
fucking
straight
hilarious.
embarrassed. I'm sorry. The middle drawer has some interesting papers in it. Some of them are just like the baby's birth certificate, documentation of wedding. There is also a familiar-looking piece of paper. It gives arcanic instructions on how to infuse divine energy into weapons, sort of how Nigel used to do. There is also a book which is strangely titled How to Turn Your Progeny into the Next Ruler of a Nation. The guy.
Foreshadowing.
Subtle foreshadowing is subtle.
Okay.
I love subtle foreshadowing, and it just cuts to like us reading a book and Arya's being disintegrated at like.
Quite humorous.
Valerie doesn't strike me as the radical type. Strange. I'm gonna take both the document and the book, and I'm gonna turn my attention now to the cracked. What was it again? A picture frame?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at that. What's the picture in it?
It is a picture of Arius back when he was mortal, his wife, and even though she's not really showing anything, she appears to be like rubbing at her belly, as if, even if he isn't aware at the time, she is signaling that she is with child, and they both seem really happy. And the glass of the frame is like cracked straight down the middle, like someone like dropped it or even threw it, and it cracked.
Can I turn it around? Nothing seems like it was. Nothing sort of behind it or anything like that at all.
There is a groove in the back of it where it looks like when people were trying to put the picture back inside the frame, they didn't completely seal it on all the way.
Okay. Let me try to take that off. Just, does it look like there's maybe something in it? Other than, a picture?
Yeah, you pop the frame open. Two things fall out. Well, the picture falls out for one thing, and it looks like there's some writing on the back as it kind of hits the ground, and a little key on a chain falls out.
Anything written on the key? Any embroidery? Is it small or is it big? Does it look like it's gonna?
Small key. Looks like it would go into a regular door. There is no specific groove pattern that makes it stand out, and there is no writing on it. It's a very blank, regular key.
Interesting. And the writing on the back of the
Picture? It is a list. It is a to-do list. Okay? Here we go. Obtain radiant...
Take over the world.
Yeah, 1. Obtain radiant blade. 2. Overthrow Nigel. 3. Deal with unforeseen circumstances. Top 2 have like a check mark next to them. Third one hasn't been checked off yet, but...
This tells us everything we need to go. I'm gonna take the book, the sheet, the key, and that there, and just make off into the hallway where I will assumingly meet Kieran. Lucy.
Yeah, and then that we can skip it if you want. That interaction happens. He tells you to unless you want to say something to him. I don't want to cut you off. So okay, then go ahead.
Actually, do you mind opening to me because you opened last time? So I just want to take it from the top, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, by all means. All right, I'm gonna go find Nigel. I'm gonna get whatever I can out of him. Did you at all find anything up here?
I wouldn't bother with Nigel. This isn't anything to do with him. I found these. The to-do list says it all. I'm going to show him it, as well as the document on how to make a radiant blade.
That fucking bitch.
We need to find her as quick as we can. I don't know where she could have gone to, but I also have this key. Again, I have no idea where it goes. Actually, hang on. We're just right outside. Let me try the door. Does it fit the door? Is it this room?
No.
Nope. Okay, well, it's not there.
Alright, well, yeah, and I'm gonna reach back out to...
Wait, you don't think...
Oh?
I'm assuming a prison door, like a jail door, would have a very distinct looking key. This doesn't look like a key for a jail door, does it?
Ooh.
Okay.
He's live rewriting right now.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I thought you were talking to him still. I'm
No,
doing
I'm talking to
something.
you.
So what are you asking me specifically?
It doesn't look like a jail door key, does it? Because I imagine
No,
that
those are
looks very
naturally bigger and
specific.
longer for giant
Yeah.
like lock mechanisms. It's not. I will tell this now. It is not an attempt to break Nigel out or something like that. It is. It's like a key you would use to unlock the front door of your own house, kind of thing. You just don't know what door it goes to.
Interesting. Yeah. No idea. No leads on what this is. It was a key. It was hidden behind. Well, one of a picture frame in her room, along with this picture in the to-do list. I'm assuming they're both linked. If you have something as clear-cut evidence as this, and you have the key next to it, this has to be important, right?
Well, let's go. Well, let's go talk to fucking Evan about this.
Okay, got it.
Oh, with that, we're gonna head back down to Iris's brother. Just
I heard you saying something from the other room. You've got some things to hold on to.
yeah, I was gonna give you Iris's cloak and whatnot, but if we're gonna be waiting here because Nigel's no fucking use to us, we might as well both wait together for Zelia and Albertus to arrive.
Got it.
Bollocks. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Evan. Just. All right. Well, based on what he's found, Nigel's gonna be no help to us.
He probably would just try and lead you in circles anyway.
Yeah, no, for other reasons. Pilot.
I found these in the room. I'm gonna show him the evidence that we found.
He reads the picture and his eyes go like wide in horror.
As he's reading over it, I'm just gonna sort of say, well, look, we're not gonna immediately cut out Nigel. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea that if Valerie was the one to make his weapon, maybe he might have some leads on what her plans are on a bigger scale.
How could she? She betrayed all of us. All this time. You mean to tell me she was in on it too? I can't believe this.
Listen, wherever she is, she has Arius, and she has his son. We need to find them quick. Is Discord bugging out?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just Discord.
it's-
It's, King has to
yeah.
reset the screen share really quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big Discord fan.
Love
Big-
Discord.
Yeah.
Discord sweep.
Thank you.
Discord sweep.
Discord sweep.
Discord sweep.
Discord sweep. Discord sweep.
My mic doesn't pick up my applause. I'm kind of sad about that.
And does mine?
Mine does.
A little bit.
Yeah, mine doesn't at all.
This is just fucking awful. Yeah, when the others get here, we're gonna use the magic ball to, search for Arius. If we can't find him, we're gonna search for Valerie.
What's your plan B though? Like, I mean, surely, like, Nigel's was to take over the family from within. That's understandable.
And then, based on what you found, Valerie wanted to overthrow him, put herself higher up.
Correct. But surely now that everything's out in the open, and that everybody knows, surely that is just never going to happen. So where is she going? What
I
is
don't
she
know.
doing?
You wouldn't believe the stupidity that people fall for.
Yeah.
Alucard is no stranger to cases of media tampering and such. Though the fact that us, the True Bloods themselves, would argue against it might give us some favor, but with our Iraqi history, people likely would not believe us now, even though, look, we don't all do terrible things, and just because we've said or done some rough things doesn't mean we're against the city, because we are not, but... Well, let's just say she hasn't put herself into a very advantageous position by acting the way she has.
You reckon?
And then
I
the
have a
others
lot
show
of faith.
up. They're here now too. Make it easier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hi guys.
All right. Zelia. Tell me, we're gonna head up to their room. You're gonna You're gonna check this fucking cloak, see if you can try and find Arius, and then we're gonna look for something of Valerie's that's, you know, actually been worn by her to then like better track down her.
Worn by her? Yeah, I
Well-
think I got some things.
Oh, awesome.
Of course. Yeah.
He whips out a whole fistful of panties from his pocket. I was keeping these for later.
Dude, man.
Jesus.
That's bad. That is really bad.
The Almighty's gonna smite you for that one.
Yeah, no, genuinely.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Am I rolling
As
psychic
well-
damage now or later or?
Later.
Later.
As we're on our way to the room where the where Arius' things are, I would like to cast Sending to Arius, which he can't hear because he's fucking dead.
You don't know that. Shush!
Yeah, I don't know, but I will use Sending, and be like, hey, you're gonna feel me scry on you? Please just fail.
Ooh, scry on me too.
please let
Please
it
just
happen.
fail. You know,
Yeah, please let it
got
happen instead of
Okay.
yeah,
I got you.
Fail now.
Fail now.
fail. And then once we get to the room,
You should fail your save now.
fail your save. So in the room we only have possessions of him, right? We don't have any like body parts or parts of his hair or anything like that.
No.
Okay, cool. Then I would like to cast scrying.
Okay.
Hang
Hang on, Arius. Do you want to respond to her message? Oh, I think he's busy right now. So. So you're gonna cast scrying?
Sending actually. Yeah. I will send scrying with a with a -9 to a roll.
Wow.
Okay.
What happens as I look into
okay.
my little ball?
So, once again, the clear crystal ball turns that that image, that foggy weave as it appears. Eventually, it opens up to show you what it is looking at. And it is complete and utter darkness. Just pitch black. There is no image whatsoever.
Lucian, do you see this?
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I actually can't see anything.
Yeah, that hasn't happened before, I don't think. I sent him a message to willingly fail it, but he hasn't responded to that either.
Gods. The fuck could be going on here? I don't want to assume the worst. But I am extremely worried about him.
We don't know.
No, don't.
We need to find Valerie. I'll get some positions of hers. We'll try and do the same thing on her.
Yeah, give me, if you can find like parts of like her hair, anything like that, that would greatly help.
Clothes?
Actually,
Clothes, you?
Clothes work as well, yeah.
But I got an idea.
A picture of her works as well. Picture,
Oh.
clothes.
Here, take this, and then I'll pass her the picture of Arius and her.
Okay, the more the merrier. Give me clothes and give me some,
Clothes, yeah.
like.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Would dried
Decision.
blood work?
Yeah, I would assume that works.
I would like to take Zelia to the green room, and you know, like go to like where like the cracked like window was, like you know where there was like the light droplets of blood,
Okay.
and point out to her.
Okay, once I get the clothes, I'll cast the spell.
I'll say there's still a little left, even after Spaztok kind of rubbed some of it away from where we were
Yeah,
looking at
thank
it.
you.
Okay.
I just come down from the other room, literally carrying the
A dress,
entire the entire drawer.
Okay. Yeah,
he's
I'm
wearing
gonna
the
say the
dress.
butler is like talking to a couple of the soldiers, and they just see you guys run by holding a picture, a crystal ball, everyone looking distraught, and then this mech comes up behind them holding a drawer of women's dresses. I feel like I'm going to have to. I feel like I'm going to have to clean that up.
You said the more the merrier, right?
He was talking to you, Zelio.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? I wasn't.
You said the more the merrier, right?
Yeah, I meant like individual objects of different kinds, but sure, just give me one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you all of them. I just dumped them on the
Just
floor in front of
dumps
you.
them on.
I'm gonna give you all of them.
Thanks. King, would you say... You would say we've only met her, we don't know her well, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then I will cast Scrying, and she has a -16 to her save.
Oh yeah, so that's like yeah. If you knew her, then I'd be concerned, with a minus 20,000. But just minus 16. So let's see. Okay, let's.
That's reasonable.
So wisdom
she has to
save,
be
correct?
the 19, but yeah, wisdom save. She has to be the 19 and has
Okay.
a -16 to her save.
All right, of course. All right, let's see. It's gonna be close. So let's see. So I rolled a 5 plus her 2.
Okay,
That's a
nice.
7.
Oh, that's pretty close.
And then
Yeah, she might
7
make that,
minus
actually.
16, that puts her at -9. So I'd say she's pretty close. She's only like 28, points away
almost
from
made
beating
it.
the save. Yeah. So
She was so close. Maybe like another roll
Yeah.
next time.
here, let me roll again. Just see what would have happened.
Yeah,
Ooh,
of course.
see, I rolled higher. She would have gotten closer. It still wouldn't have mattered because she'd still go into the negatives even after rolling a fucking 15. But it's fine. So anyway, man, high level. You guys love high level when you just break everything, don't you? So.
Hell yeah.
So the crystal ball is going to start to warp its imagery again before opening up and showing you Valerie. She is holding a wrapped up little bundle in her hands, and she's in a rocking chair. Her hair is like plastered sweatily to her face, and she's like in a rocking chair moving back and forth. There is a fireplace next to her. She does not look good. She looks like she cannot soothe the child in her possession. And there's some older lady that's like walking by her, putting like tea next to her on a little side table. She's apparently in somebody's house.
Come on.
Quick question. This older lady, does she look familiar to another older lady we've seen earlier in the campaign? Lucian and Zelia specifically.
Yeah, fuck. Is it who we think it is?
Oh no, this is someone you've never seen before.
Okay.
Okay, good, okay. That would be funny.
Could you imagine if it was her?
Does anyone know this? Who's that?
I have no fucking idea. Based on the position of where we're viewing, is there any other like signs or anything that we can see, like maybe like a view from a window or something?
There is a window. It's pretty high up, signaling that this is probably in somebody's basement. You see the night sky out there. I need a very beautiful perception check for you to possibly see anything out of the window.
Okay.
I do that? That's just an idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Lucian will point out, but like, hey, Zelia, don't suppose you, with your fucking amazing eyesight, could see anything out that window, right? And because I'm going to be helping you, I'm going to give you advantage because
I already have it. Thank you, but I already have advantage anyway.
Double advantage.
There's no double advantage. You just roll with advantage.
How about we roll 3 times?
Regardless, I will emboldening bond. And
There it
also,
is. I can't escape
Yep,
that for
wait.
one session either. So.
Nope. Fuck you for doing what you did earlier. Fuck you.
Blame Joy. He went to the location. So.
This is true.
No, Joy did fine.Hold on.
I planned this out from the beginning.
Pat's
can
Joy's
use-
back. I can never blame you, baby girl.
Oh.
Fuck you guys.
I will
You're
try
always
and look out
ganging
the
up on
window.
me.
Says the guy with the monsters.
This is
That's
hold
true.
on. This is not the best. This is not the best. I'll be honest.
I take it because I can dish it.
It is so far at 27.
Okay.
If somebody would want to flash of genius, to get that up to a 32.
If only somebody knew that
Yeah,
ability.
Kieran.
If only somebody knew flash of genius.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay, that's fine. I'll flash a genius, sure.
And you know what? Because I feel like being generous, Lucian will put his hand on her back and just be like, "You got this. I believe in you." As I give her a 1d6 bardic inspiration.
Holy
Okay,
shit,
so when-
dude. This is
Then
insane.
the 32 plus the d6. Shit, that's only a 2. 34 in total then.
34 in total. Anything else, or that's all? I want to be clear.
Can we get this to 35 somehow? I don't think we can. I don't have anything else. Does Albertus have anything? Surely not. No, I don't think so.
I'm just here.
Man.
He's hitting the Gangnam style.
Hey, sexy lady.
Yeah, no, I think we can't get this any higher.
Albertus, what are you doing here? Waiting for him to play Gangnam style.
Or party rocker, whatever comes first.
Whatever I feel like.
Alright. Then with a 34, it's pretty hard to see through. I will say, from what you can tell through the window, you see what look to be smaller housing. They look like it looks like a house across the way. Whatever this neighborhood is, it's definitely in the more like lower middle class section. It won't be in the resplendent district, but it'll be in some.
It is obvious that it's in Alakara then. I assume. Like we can assume that this is in Alakara.
You can assume that, but you know what happens when you assume things? You make an ass out of you and me. Yeah. But it's definitely possible. I mean, she's only had a couple hours, so.
No. Also, what do we hear? Because through the sensor we can hear everything that's being said.
Well, that's bull. All right. So you hear the rocking of the chair. You hear the kid crying. Come on, Simon. It's okay. You don't have to worry. The bad man can't get you now.
Oh dear, are you sure you're safe from that man? I mean, you said he attacked you out of the blue and everything.
No, it's fine. He, I had a little bit of a dagger, and I stabbed him with it, and I don't think he's gonna come after us. He knows he can't. But you're not gonna tell anyone, right? You promised.
Well, of course not. I am indebted to you as always. Well, I worry about the child.
I am his mother, and I will take proper care of him. And then he's gonna grow up to be big and strong. Yes, he is, as she says, trying to cheer the kid up, and that's as far as that conversation goes. So.
I'm gonna go look for Evan real quick.
He's nearby, just being petrified. He was petrified.
Don't suppose you know anything about Valerie's past, do you? About anyone she might be indebted to?
I'm not quite sure. I know she struggled a lot when she was younger, never really had a lot of money, went through issues with her parents. She was always very mousy about it. She didn't like sharing it. I don't even know if Aries knew everything about her. But, actually, I remember her talking about, a while ago, when she started leaving the house, she ran into an elderly couple. That's right, yes, Mrs. Haskett, I believe. Mr. and Mrs. Haskett, yes. They were some commoners, and she was out grocery shopping. She ran into them, and I believe the madam's husband was having a heart attack, and she was able to resuscitate the man, and he was able to get medical treatment in time. I don't really know about being in debt to anyone, but that was the best I can think of her helping someone.
Well, don't suppose you could point us in the right direction of where she might have been when that happened?
She was shopping at the market. It's in the marketing district. Around all the shops, the market's there, they were nearby. It'll probably be the street over from the marketing bureau. I don't know their specific house, though.
Yep, no, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to look over at Zaya and just... Based on what you could see, do you reckon you could identify the building that you saw?
Could I?
It's a house across the way, another neighborhood house, and it has the wooden porch is painted blue. That's as best as you can tell.
Porch is painted blue. Well, I don't know. I can see that the wooden porch is in a blue paint, but other than that, not really.
You know what? We'll take it, alright? Take as many items as you need from here, just in case we need to do this again. We're gonna go find this bitch.
What do you reckon is the chance if we send Miss Haskett a message in her mind telling her that she's hiding a criminal and that we pose as the guard and we say, hey, we know you're the criminal. Don't do that.
I worry
Something
if we
like
do
that?
it might tip her off and she might get out early.
Yeah, I think that might only just put her in danger, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go try and find this fucking blue port real quick.
Alright.
And it's in the lower middle class section apparently somewhere. Like, it looks not as rich as around here, but also not as poor as, you know, the other districts we've been to.
Alright, well, that'll definitely help narrow it down, I think. And with that, like, Lucian will start heading there, like, to the best visibilities, like, using any information he's got with the gang in tow.
Okay.
Oh, could I, since I assume this wasn't 10 minutes yet, could I get Evan, Evan, do you mind looking into the ball and seeing if you can make out some more details?
I can certainly try. Ba-doom-tsh. I made an NPC say it!
No way!
There's a first for every campaign. All right, he looks into the crystal ball. Yeah, that's definitely a basement of just somebody's house, judging by the exterior. They're on the average income side. Ooh. That fireplace is very outdated. You'll definitely be looking for an older house, probably one that's been around 30 plus years at this point. It's the best I can tell you. Oh man, whatever Simon saw, it really messed him up.
Yeah. That poor child.
Look, you all do whatever you need to do, but you gotta protect that kid.
We will. Yeah. We gotta hurry.
Go, yeah. I'll be here.
I just got like the worst fucking idea come to mind.
What?
Imagine like Lucian using one of his grip points to like, you know, do a disarming shot on Valerie and the kid flies fucking 10 feet away from her.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna disarm her of her own child real quick.
Think of that.
Wild.
She's there like she's there holding the kid up like, you know, if you wanna get to me, you'll have to go through the kid first. Like, alright, fucking disarming shot, fucking shoot the kid out of her hand. Kid's unscathed as if he's built of metal, he just kind of does like a little flip.
Yabba yabba you, and he's just like on his feet all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah. His first steps were because fucking his dad's friend shot him out of his mother's hands. Hell yeah.
It'll be quite the story to tell the kids at grade school. So.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Right.
Insane child lore.
Insane child lore.
Simon's gonna have a lot of insane child lore by the time the end of this
Yeah,
campaign
no,
ends.
for real.
Almost.
And all that happened before you were one.
Almost
cool
enough. Almost enough to set him up to be your next campaign character.
Yeah, next campaign that'll take 7 years after this one. We're gonna have a fucking preschooler
Yeah,
character
he's
just
gonna be
like
7-year-old character.
Dude, yeah.
he's gonna walk in, like, you know, hop onto like a bar at a tavern and be like, give me an apple juice.
Yeah, for real.
Make it neat.
I've been having a hell of a day. First of all, I fell off the slide at the playground, and then after that, these bullies tried to take my lunch money.
Of course, I Eldritch blasted their ass, but that's besides the point.
Oh my god, Simon turns into a warlock. Oh god.
His patron is Arius from the dead.
It's like, for real, bro. It's like he's like a little Penny Parker character, you know? Yeah, it could be funny. No, for real.
Oh dear, I love it.
All right, well, the 3 of you then set off, or 4 of you. The 4 of you set off. Sorry, I was thinking about not going. You all, you set off into the night to go find this area. You race through the Resplendent District into the more commoner area in the pitch blackness, and the one thing in the backs of all of your minds is your comrade okay or not? And the answer to that question you will have to find out next week, because that is where we're ending today's session.
Yeah.
Insane.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Your brains are properly fried enough.
Yeah. For the record, quick disclaimer. I was fully prepared to go into today with just easy going. I thought there was going to be a date. I thought it was going to be smooth sailing, fun stuff, calm downtime. Fully was prepared for you guys to get all that. Joy, being the ever kind person that he is, knew like, no, King wants to have some more fun than that, and decided to put himself in that situation. I'm not blaming anything on him. I'm just saying that situation was ready to go for when he went there. He went there. So I railroaded nothing to avoid giving you downtime. I was fully prepared to give you downtime. So I am just defending myself in this situation. So
I can't believe you
One
railed my
day,
road, bro.
man.
at the same
One
time,
day.
that was
It's
awesome.
Fedora.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
That was so
a
good. Oh my
That
god.
was a good session, man.
A singular day.
Never.
No days off.
One